What is up, everybody? Good night, good evening. I don't even know, but it's Saturday, June 1st. It's the first of the month, and I want to welcome you guys to another show, New Resellers Unite. This is your night. My name is Alex, Fat Man the Flipper. I'm your friendly neighborhood Fat Man, and I'm happy that you all are here to join us. We're going to have a real good time tonight, as usual. We have no idea what's really going to happen. It's going to be pretty much spontaneous, but we are going to have a good time. And we're going to talk a little bit about reselling too. But I'm going to go ahead and, well, first off, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And just so you know, this show is made for us, new resellers, by us, new resellers. Pretty much everybody on the panel is a new reseller. And if you tune in every Saturday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we'll be up. There's no end time. It's not like we have a cutoff time. We just go until we pretty much get tired and we can't go no more. So, welcome. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce this beautiful panel right underneath, right here. All these beautiful people. And of course, we have a very, very special guest. But before we get to that person, I'm going to start off with ladies first, as always. Tiffany, introduce yourself.
What's up, everyone? My name is Tiffany, Eat Sleep Amazon, and I just want to say hello. Thanks for joining us again, and it's good to see everybody.
All right, all right, all right. That's what's up. Welcome, Tiffany, as always. The usual suspects. And next in line, we going to go with my main man, Jordan. What's up, DG Picker? What they do?
Oh, what's going on, everybody? I am the DG Picker. I sell on Amazon and eBay. I've gotten rid of a couple of the other ones, but I'm back to Amazon and eBay and doing this whole YouTube thing. But I'm excited for tonight's show. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, man. All right. So, yeah, that's for sure. We're definitely going to have some fun. And next in line, I'm going to introduce the one and only, the, let me see, how can I say it? I'm just going to say it. Scott Jr. Go ahead, Josh. What is up, man?
What's up, YouTubes? I am Josh, the Suburban Beard. Scott Jr. Scott, my YouTube dad. And I do eBay and Amazon, sort of Poshmark, Mercari, trying out the YouTubes. And yeah, happy to be on the panel as usual. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Josh. And now on with our weather. No. And Josh is the only one here who has a helper. As you see right behind Josh, he always has a helper with him. He's never alone. This is a lonely business, Josh. You don't know how blessed, how lucky you are to have a coworker with you at all times. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce one of our guests, one of my boys, one of the people in this, the only person I know in this world that can name a Hot Wheel with his eyes closed just by like touching it with the point of his finger. Like, the guy is amazing. Derek, what is up? NASCAR man 3345. What's up?
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? I'm Derek. I'm NASCAR Man 3345. I sell on eBay, Facebook Marketplace. I do a lot of toy shows and do a lot of interviews of different people. I also run my own auction here on YouTube on Monday nights. So you got to come and check me out. And I want to thank everybody for having me on again tonight. There you go. Back to you, my man.
All right, Derek, we're happy to have you, man. And now, none other than the one and only. I have to pull out the list, man. I got to pull out the list. This guy goes by many names. He's our very, very special guest tonight. And one of his names is the perpetual profit marginalizer, the lucrative lister himself, none other than the baby bandit, the one and only Oscar. What is up, man?
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Oscar, the thrifting thruster, the Mexican merchandise mauler, the beanie baby bandit, and the picker formerly known as Oscar. And I'm happy to be here with you guys tonight. I'm honored to be the very, very special guest. I'm a new reseller as well. I've been on Amazon for about 2 months. I'm trying to focus a little bit more on eBay, and I'm glad to be here sharing with you guys tonight.
That is what's up, my dude, man. We had a good time today. My Oscar, now, just so y'all know, Oscar just came from a great trip to Mexico where he basically did not leave his resort for the majority of the time because the food was free and he ate nonstop. And then today we go out to do a bunch of stuff. We pretty much emptied out all the inventory in my place and took it to a storage unit that we got, and then we had lunch and he decided to eat Mexican. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. But it was awesome, dude. I loved it, man. And so now I'm gonna go to the chat and just say what's up to a few people to see who's here. It's well, of course we got Kathy. Kathy's always in the building. CJ, what is up? Lisa, what is up? My Florida sister. And we got Oscar S. Yeah, man. 500 subs. I got 500 subs, bro. What's up, man? That's awesome. We got Dad's Vintage Garage. What is up? DJ, what is up? Farming Picker, BJ, what's going on, man? Who else we got? We got Michelle with 1L. What's up, Michelle? Pam from Thrift Mind. What is up, Pam? Welcome everybody. And who else? We got Black Elin Castillo. Shout out to you. Money from Mars. We got Siosa. We got so many people here, man. Lisa Chase. We got who else? Who else we got? Who else we got? We got Jaden Monteves. We got PA Flippers. Everybody. Peggy Brown. So many people. Uli Gamer. I haven't seen you in a while, Uli, man. It's been a while, Uli. But I'm happy that everybody's here. If I missed anybody, just join in the chat. I'll catch you and you know, put some crazy comment in there. You know what I'm saying? Something that's not X-rated. You get what I'm saying? Just keep it like PG-13. And I'll give you a shout out, you know. But yeah, guys, it's Saturday night, you know, and we're having a good time, you know, just hanging out, talking. And there's been a lot of stuff going on this week, right? With Amazon, with eBay. I mean, what anybody got anything that they want to talk about in specific?
Yes.
All right. Anybody else?
So before
Good
we
answer.
dig into it,
Back of the room.
hello. BJ, the farming picker, went out of his way and got me the Brox device I wanted.
Cool.
He sent it to me in the mail. Payless on it and everything. It was the most exciting thing ever.
You better keep
One
that.
of one of those things I've always wanted, and all my Payless were sold out when I tried to find one, and I was annoyed. So he went and hooked it up. So thank you very much.
Right.
One day that
I'm
will be
out
a vintage item.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I actually passed by a Payless yesterday, or was it yesterday or today? I can't remember, but I pass by them all the time. And I'll think about that one thing right there that you just pulled out. I want one. So BJ, holla at your boy if you got another one. Send him my
You'll
way.
be passing by a lot of them pretty soon with all the doors closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. My address is 123 Fat Cave, P.O. Box.
Pennsylvania.
That's
Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. That's awesome though, man. But well, I mean, what you guys want me to talk about myself? How about that? I talk about myself
Okay,
all day.
500 500.
Zero. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, he's in the 500 club now.
I made it. I can retire.
You can retire. Yes, you can. Now here's a good one for everyone. For all the stores that have closed recently in the past, say 5 years, if there is something from that store that you would want to keep from forever, what would it be?
Wow, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I kind of got confused with that question. Hold on, what?
Yeah, re-say that. I kind of got lost too.
The
Okay.
beginning part.
Within the past 5 years, all the stores that we used to go to, Payless, Toys R Us, all the stores that have closed in the past 5 years. If there was anything that you wanted from that store, what would it be? And name the store.
All the
All right,
money in the cash register.
Well,
That's
they
why they're
closed, so there isn't
that's why
any.
they're closed.
all right. I have a question now. Is that Toys R Us from 5 years ago, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
All right, I'd have to say Toys R Us back in 1990. I
Okay.
remember walking into those stores when I was a kid, and they had a whole aisle of Ninja Turtle toys. I remember having Casey Jones, the Splinter. I had the Turtle Van. I had just a collection of. So I would say the whole Ninja Turtle section at Toys R Us from 1990.
Nice. All right, Jordan, you're up.
Oh man, probably Toys R Us with the WWF wrestlers.
Which ones, the LGNs or the Hasbro ones?
I'm gonna, with me, probably the Hasbro ones.
Okay. Alex.
Me?
Yep.
Definitely Toys R Us, man. I'm a big kid. I'm just a huge kid. And when I was a kid, man, you already know. I mean, if you've been following me at all, you already know my number one thing is the Ninja Turtles from back when I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Yep.
Those I look for them like everywhere, every time I go anywhere. Today we were at a garage sale that had some really cool vintage toys, man, and Oscar came up, man. Oscar came up on some good stuff,
Nice.
but they didn't have no Ninja Turtles.
Okay, Scott Jr.
So there's three, but two of them closed many years ago. The first one was Stephen Barry's. Any of their clothes because they were crazy cheap and amazing. But that closed what 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I love that
Circuit
store.
City because you could always abuse them with coupons and discounts. So anything in their store. But recently, I have to go with Sharper Image because when I worked retail, I loved stopping in there on my lunch break to sit in the massage chairs.
There you go. There you go. See, man after my own heart. All right, Miss Tiffany. Now I can already imagine this one. Well, it was the little Barbie that I used to have all the way down in the head of the store.
Charlotte Russe.
Yep. So there you go.
Oh my God. Well, growing up, I spent a lot of time at the mall. Like my grandparents, my grandma, like we went to the mall every day. And they used to have this department store in Texas. I don't know if they've had it where you guys are, but it was called Mervin's.
Nope.
Nobody knows Mervin's.
Nope.
I love that department store. I wouldn't want anything in particular, but just to be able to go back to that store, I had a lot of good memories. So, yeah, and it bit the dust.
Nice. Okay, well, here it is mine. Well, being from up north, we used to have a toy store called Child World. And instead of a giraffe, we had a panda. And every time, you always watched the movies 9 months and Vacation when you used to punch the things in the stomach and in the nose and everything. Well, this poor panda bear used to get beat up every single time. I would have loved to have that outfit just to sit there and just pound on it a little bit more if it was still around. It's one of those things when you're a kid. And the other one was Circuit City. That they were great because
Circus
we used to have one right around the corner, and oh man, I want that video game. So you used to go in there and used to sit there for 2 hours and play the game, and they'd be like, "Okay, you need to leave now," and it'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy the game. Oh, hold on, I need $10 more. Hold on a second." But those are my things.
Yeah, the Circuit City by me still has the big red front and the signs down, but inside it shows. It says Circuit City inside. The racking, the shelving's all still there. Everything, and stores have changed in and around it, but no one's taken over the space yet.
Cool.
Yo, BJ, the farming picker, he had a good one, and I can't believe I didn't say that. But the Toys R Us sign,
Mm-hmm.
that's something I've actually been every time I pass by a Toys R Us store that's still up. I look at it to see if the sign is still up. Because if it's not, I'm going to find it and I'm going to go into that dumpster. I'm taking it all. I'm gonna put it on my little Altima on the roof, and I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'm gonna stop somebody. Hey, take a picture of me driving this car, because that's gonna be a great moment.
Yeah. Lisa Chase says in the chat, yeah, she remembers Child World. So I'm surprised because they weren't that big. They were up here in New England, but they didn't go much further than that.
Well,
So
we had one down here in Miami that was similar. It wasn't Child World. It was called Play World,
yeah.
and instead of a panda or a giraffe, it was a kangaroo, and it was, in my opinion, it was better than Toys R Us. I mean, the way that I remember it, the way that they had all of the toys, all of the action figures. I know that they had a lot of wrestling toys around that time. There was GI Joes,
Mhm.
all the Ninja Turtles. The way that everything was organized, I remember that there was like boys was over here and then girls was over here.
You can
It
see
was split up.
more
So
pink on the left and on the
yeah,
right with blue.
exactly,
Yep.
exactly. And I remember those stores. Now I have a spin to your question. I have a little spin to your question because you
I'm
said
looking at.
what store would you want to keep something from a store that doesn't exist anymore?
Hmm.
Now I have a question for everyone. What store that doesn't exist would you wish to have the chance to source products for Amazon or eBay?
KB Toy Store.
Yep. That was just gonna. Yep. You got that right. There you go.
Amen, brother.
Yep.
Amen.
Yep.
You know?
God.
They randomly opened up last winter. There was a little throw-up store at the outlet malls. It was really weird.
And they're going to be doing more this year. They said they're going to try to do 300 of the kiosks in the middle of the stores.
Yeah.
Like the little express stores, right?
Yes. Yep.
I found an interesting article that Derek, you've made me Google, because there's this store when I was a kid I loved. Did anybody have or remember a store called Natural Wonders?
Sounds familiar.
They had like a bunch of nerdy science, but they had stuffed animals and they had like these rings
Yes.
with eyeballs.
Yep. I remember that place now.
So I just Googled and there's an article on BuzzFeed, 17 stores from your childhood that no longer exist.
Wow. Cool.
I'm gonna put it in the
Oh,
chat.
you gotta name the list though. You gotta
Right.
say it.
Exactly.
All right. So number 1 on the list is Natural Wonders.
Wow.
It was opened in 1986. It closed in 2004. Also on the list, Discovery Channel store, Warner Brothers Studio store. Who remembers that?
I loved Warner Brothers Studio stores. I still have stuff from them.
I love that store. KB Toys, Discovery Zone,
Yep.
Club Libby Lou,
Don't remember that.
Sam Goody,
Yep.
Stephen
Sam Goody.
Berries, Zany Brainy, Noodle Cadoodle. I haven't heard of those.
Mhm.
Walden Books. Man,
Yeah.
that would have been a good one for Amazon. Dahlia's, and there's a few more. Gadzooks. Anybody remember Gadzooks?
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
I remember Sam Goodies. I definitely remember Sam Goodies.
Alex, if you remember Sam Goody's, because I know it was near you, because I used to go to it when I was young and all the way through. Peaches.
Peaches. Oh,
Did
Did anybody have coconuts?
Yeah, coconuts. That's what it was. Coconuts. Yes.
coconuts. No,
Coconuts
no,
records and tapes.
Is it
Coconuts.
peaches or is
Oh,
it
yeah.
coconuts?
Dude,
The one by
there
me was huge.
yeah, there was one right on the A1A, Alex.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
Man.
my childhood. This was my childhood. Check it out. My childhood was go outside and find sticks and rocks and buckets and bricks and whatever's laying around and invent stuff to do, like create a game. We would race. We would you got to jump over the bucket and then that was our childhood for the most part. Other than that, it was like Toys R Us, KB store, and it was more like we would go and yeah, we would get a toy every once in a while, but really it was just a way for, I feel that, and if my mom's in the chat, she'll say hallelujah. I feel like it was like, all right, hey, we're going to Toys R Us, and the kids will be like,
Yeah.
and we'll just go to Toys and just use everything and then leave with nothing.
Yep. But you got to make a mess of the place. like they do at Sam's now. The kids can't afford this stuff, but they run around and rip all the bags open and leave everything on the floor so people can break their necks. And they walk out and go, "Oh, we didn't buy anything."
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily like do that, but you know,
Yeah.
I would definitely like the basketballs and the bikes and stuff like that.
Right.
The guitar, they had an electric guitar. I actually got that one for Christmas. Thank you, Mom. I got that one for Christmas. It was a black and white like electrical guitar, and she gave me guitar lessons and everything. And I did the guitar lessons for a little bit, and then I quit because the guy didn't want to teach me rock and roll. I wanted to learn rock and roll, and he
Nice.
wanted me to learn the C chord. I'm like, no, dude, I want to learn rock and roll, and I quit. Like, no, I'm done. Yo, is
Look
that
who just
Wade?
walked in the door. What's up, Mr. Wade?
Can you guys
What's
hear
up,
me?
Wade?
Can you
Oh,
guys hear
yeah, we hear you, man.
Yeah, we
Okay.
hear you.
I've never been live on this computer before, so let me see here. So what's up, guys? I figured I'd pop in for a second.
Yeah, man, welcome, dude.
Yeah, I enjoy your show, guys, every Saturday. Seriously.
That's what's up, man. I
It's
appreciate it.
awesome.
I'm glad you're
all
here,
the way,
dude.
all the way on the West Coast. All the way West Coast.
Yes. Portland, or actually Beaverton, Oregon. So, well, let me pull up this chat here. Yeah, seriously though, I was so stoked when you guys started going live because not a lot of people go live on a Saturday. So,
Yeah.
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 Well,
I
I
like
know there's 3 other auctions going on now.
I mean,
So
Oh,
powder.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me pull up the time. Oh, well, congratulations.
Yo, I love the hat, dude.
Oh, dude, it matches the shirt today. So just nobody shoot me or anything. I promise, I'm not actual Superman here.
I am. It's okay.
Let's test it out.
yeah. Real quick, I don't want to bug you guys too much, but congratulations on your success on this YouTube channel. That is amazing. So I want to congratulate you because you're halfway to 1,000, and I can't wait to get you on my channel sometime soon. So
Thank you, Wade,
Awesome.
man. That means a lot, dude. That
I want to congratulate you because you're. Muted. There we go. Got chat open. Okay, cool. All right.
we know we all go to Wade's channel when we get close to 1,000 to get over the top.
Yeah. Seriously, I love.
man. Like I told you, I'll be doing some auction stuff soon. So
Got
yeah, that's gonna be coming up. That'll be
Dude.
cool.
That is going to be awesome. Seriously, it's the slow season for me for storage units and auctions, but it's going to start picking up. Like I'm getting the itchy fingers to go out there and buy some units. So, but yeah, hit the thumbs up button for my man and the whole panel here, guys. Holy cow!
Hit the thumbs up like it owes your money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna stop talking.
Even for Josh's little buddy behind him.
Oh my gosh! Lock the screen on that thing.
Dude. Oh yeah, Wade, man, he plays more fun with that thing every day.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna put it on Insta. This is just too good, dude.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Let me see here. Make sure you smile. I got the stream
Oh yeah,
on you. Oh. Oh man.
Or you can do like Instagram photos.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me do like a whole collage here. I gotta pop up. 1 second. Let's see. Let me get this going here. Oh, hold it. Okay. Beautiful. I like the side view, man. That's beautiful.
That's great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If we were a mannequin battle, you're winning for sure.
He had it on top of him, 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
In the middle of talking, the arm just karate chopped me, but I did not break sentence once. Just kept going. But then everyone else lost it because I didn't stop.
Dude, that is amazing. I love.
Wade,
What's up?
what's up? Sorry, I was like having computer issues. I had to log out and log back in.
Okay, you scared me. I'm like, oh crap. Wade gets on and then she dips out. Let me turn on the light over here. Oh, there we go. So I don't look like I'm a weirdo in the dark. Well, crap. I didn't mean to like barge in here. You guys had a good conversation going.
Well, you add in what's
All right, let's ask Wade then. Let's ask Wade his question.
Yeah, Wade, we need to know.
We need to know when you in the past 5 years,
Uh-huh.
what store would you want something from that closed?
There is an adult store right around the corner that No longer in business.
No wonder why he has so many kids.
I'm joking.
That's hysterical.
I had to put something out there. Somebody laughed. That's great. So long story short, we'll keep it PG. But I got some really cool guys in our Patreon group, and he owns like I think 2 brick and mortar adult shops. And he made me laugh the other day because he's trying to get back into Amazon. If you're in chat, let me know, my man. But he's like, yeah, the crowd, it's the slowest time of the year, like during this time for that type of stuff because nobody's doing that type of stuff. They're all just hanging out. It's beautiful outside, so it made me laugh. But yeah, no, I don't know. That's a great question. Probably for both Amazon and eBay. Man, I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know, actually. I mean, part of me wants to say I know that possibly Toys R Us may be coming back. Somebody supposedly bought them, and they're probably working on a deal to come back. So, but I don't know. I did a lot of shopping at Kmart, believe it or not, for some of their products, and they're gone. So, nothing.
Yeah, we talked about because I know KB's looking at doing a lot of the centerpieces at the malls. They want to do like 300 of those coming out. So
yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question, man. 35 watching. What other stuff you guys talking about over here before I silence the crowd?
Just
yeah.
stuff.
I know. Josh was trying to. No, Oscar, you were switching it over to what we changed. Remember, you changed the wording of the question.
The spin-off to your question, right?
Yeah.
The question was which that's something that you would keep, right? But in the last 5 years, a store that has closed down, what about a store that you wish was still around that you can source from?
Scott's in the house. What up, strangers?
And I know that Tiffany also read a list of I think 17 stores that had closed down, and I think there's one very important one that wasn't on there that we had several of them here in Miami, and that was service merchandise.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Service merchandise is great.
Service merchandise was an amazing store. I remember I used to go there with my father, my mom, and my dad. We used to go, and then I guess their business model was a little bit different. It was kind of like a huge warehouse, and they had all of the items that you wanted, but just 1 or 2 of that item. And then you would write down the SKU on a long list of paper and take it, and that product would come out on a conveyor belt.
Right. Yep. Exactly. I remember those. Yeah. They had their little storefront with everything that's there, and then okay, well I don't have it, so let me go in the back and you okay. If we might have to order, it might take a couple of days, or we have it in stocked in the back. Yep.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I think Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be next. I think they're going to be next.
To go? Next to go?
Next.
Yeah, they closed mine in Seekonk. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad. I
I
mean,
think they're going to be
There's
next.
3 of them by me.
Yeah.
that's sad. Bed Bath & Beyond, to me,
I love that.
Bed Bath & Beyond is an amazing store. I mean, and I said it before, there's no other store that literally has products stacked up 25 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, I don't know. See, this Lisa Chase that's in the chat. She must be from the New England because she's talking about all the stores that I had when I was a kid around here. Leechmere and all the different stores and Zare. I don't know if everybody remembers Zare. And they took Ames took them over, and it's like, man, it's making me.
It was like a jewelry store or something, right?
What's that? Zare was like a Kmart. It was just a younger, like 70s version of Kmart.
I don't know if I remember that one.
Yeah, I still have shopping bags from there. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine you go resell those. I wonder what the resale value of that
well,
is.
it's so funny because when I do a yard sale or I do a vintage toy show, I will literally bring those with me, and they'll be like, "Oh wow!" And I'll be like, "Yeah, well, yeah, that's an extra $1." You know, they're like, "Wait a minute, but this is a bag." I'm like, "Nope, it's an extra $1 if you want this bag," and I get it. So Yeah, Lisa says she's next door. She's in Mass. So yeah, she totally understands where I'm coming from. That's cool. Thanks, Lisa. I'm glad you're in the area. Yeah, it's so weird that Wade's all the way in Portland, and I'm all the way on the East Coast in little tiny Rhode Island.
It's funny because I had the screen locked on Josh from the picture I took, and for the last 15 minutes, I'm like, why is the screen still locked on Josh? I kept on staring at his mannequin the whole time. I forgot to take it off. Yeah, that's funny. I thought I had the best mannequin in the business, but God, man, I am just no way now. Like you took the cake, Josh. That's awesome.
Scott, why do you say that? He says if he lived in Mass, he would not get no work done. Why is that, bud? I want to know. I only live. It takes 45 minutes to get from end to end of my state, so you could just blink and you're out of my state.
What?
So
I just remembered another store.
Oh boy.
And because Terry Pereira, she's in the chat. That's my mom, and she mentioned the store Lurias, but her reference to that store Lurias reminded me of a store that we had down here that I think it possibly would be heaven for any reseller, and it was called McFrugal's.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
McFrugal's.
Yep.
That would definitely be resellers heaven.
Yes.
Yeah,
It would be.
McFrugal, they had one right there on Bird Road.
They had one on Bird Road. They had one on Flagler. They had a couple of them, and there was a bunch of items that were stacked up. It was sometimes it would get the store would be messy, and it looked like a gang of pickers just ran into the store, left messes everywhere.
Yeah, there was like Alex knows that I spent a lot of time with my grandparents in Fort Lauderdale, so I know the area. And they had one on Commercial, and literally we would walk there and like same thing. You'd sit there and go, "Where the heck is everybody coming from?" And sure enough,
Yeah, McFrugal's. We were in there a lot. I remember back in the day when dollar stores were everywhere, and they were 9-cent stores. They weren't even dollar stores. They were 99
cents,
literally everywhere. And everything was 99 cents. It was like it was amazing. Like you could buy anything for 99 cents. And it was now Dollar Tree is like the king of all that. But I heard that's gonna change soon.
Yeah, I seen something about Dollar Tree is going to start raising their prices on certain stuff.
Yeah, because of tariffs.
Yeah.
I started to read something about that. I was in Mexico, and then I just put the phone down.
Now, Oscar, you said your mom's Terry?
Yeah, that's my mom.
So she grew up near me then. You guys grew up here?
She went to the University of Lowell. She lived in there for several years. I did not. I was born here in Miami.
Okay. Yeah, she's talking about places. I'm like, yeah, I know where UMass Lowell is. Yeah, I mean that's not that far away from me. So it's like it's funny because we know like different areas. That's cool.
Yeah, that's her stomping grounds up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Radio Shack's another one. Somebody just mentioned that in the chat. Radio Shack.
My down picker. Yeah.
That's a good one. I can't believe you guys read off 17. It's crazy. That is intense. I'll have to rewind this after the fact and then go listen to it.
Tiffany has it right on her computer.
Yeah, I'll read it again.
Okay.
So number 1 is Natural Wonders. You remember that store? Natural Wonders.
I don't.
Discovery Channel, Warner Brothers, KB Toys, Discovery Zone, Club Living Lou, Sam Goody, Stephen Barry's, Zany Brainy, Noodle Cadoodle, Walden Books, Delia's, and there's Gadzooks.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the last one that you said?
Gadzooks.
I didn't hear it.
Gadzooks.
Oh, Gadzooks. I heard of it.
The champions every single day, 24/7.
A lot of those I never heard of. There's a lot of stores right now that I hear about them. I'm like, I don't know. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that store. And then we got stores here in South Florida that are only in South Florida. You know what I'm saying? like you guys have like Tractor Supply is something that you see like in Central Florida,
Yeah,
but you don't see it in South Florida.
yeah, Tractor Supply. They have one in Naples, and then there's nothing south of that.
Yeah, there's it goes like all around the Okeechobee Lake. You got
Okeechobee,
like probably 6 or 7 of them or something.
TSC. I call it TSC.
Like we were
Yes.
talking about when I was younger, and I would go down and visit my grandparents in Fort Lauderdale. When we drive all the way through Connecticut, all of a sudden you hit Virginia, there was no Dunkin' Donuts. And then all of a sudden Georgia got one, and then Florida got one. And I remember it was a 4.5-hour wait when Fort Lauderdale got their first Dunkin' Donuts to get a donut and a coffee. When they opened.
My parents in Minnesota didn't get Dunkin' Donuts the last year. It was a big deal because of caribou.
What the heck? I just noticed that. How long has that been done? Oh my gosh.
These things happen.
This is what we put up with, Wade, all the time, buddy.
Dude, you are hired. You could come work for me because you are quick at the changing of the mannequin.
You have to. They list 100 listings a day. You got to keep up.
Gosh, you are hired, my man. Smile, you're hired. Oh, wow. Dude, somebody's going to want that thing, though. That's incredible.
Oh yeah, that cost me $2. So it's a full costume. Zip up.
That's gonna sell. That will sell. I mean, I would even like dumpster diving that myself. You know,
right?
Crazy. Wow.
Yeah, Wade, I don't know if you saw. I did my first dumpster diving video the other day.
I did not. I need to check on your channel.
Yeah, my channel. Yeah, it was funny because I was in a Google Hangout with Kimmy, Destiny, Tommy, and all them, and they're like sitting there going. They're like, hey, something's going on over there, the dumpster. I said, I don't know. I literally said, hold on a second, I'll be back. And I just took the camera with me. I said, oh, what the heck? Let's try it. And I picked up a Keurig, brand new.
Wow. I'm gonna have to share that video then. Let me go to your channel. That's incredible. I speaking of Bed Bath & Beyond, I went there. And Oregon, it's definitely illegal in Oregon. Most part, I mean, people do it, right? I still do it. We have the show Dumpster Wars, but I went there, this perfect prime dumpster was looking all beautiful with a bunch of bubble wrap, which is perfect so you can save a ton of money. I started getting into it and I was like, this is kind of a sketchy area because it's wide out in the, it's in the open, So I went and talked to the manager. They brought me back to the back of the employee and they had boxes full of bubble wrap and they just let me grab it all. And then they're like, yeah, go to the dumpster too.
Oh my.
It was incredible. But the main thing is it goes to show how wasteful our country is because I went to the back of the dumpster, grabbed some bubble wrap on top, and the whole bottom was full of display model electronics. They cut the cords and they spray painted them.
Nah.
And the whole bottom, I mean, like just everything you can think of was down there. I videotaped it. And so I'm just like, man, just donate that stuff or do something with it. I don't know, but it was definitely wasteful. So
that's awesome. Hey, we got Pat D's in the building. What's up, Pat? How's it going, bro? Introduce yourself to the fine folks of reselling in the world.
How are you?
On my way back.
Doing good, man. I'm glad you're here, bro.
You said 10:30. I was running a couple minutes late. I had to give Josh the poo outfit that I was wearing.
I have a whole playlist.
But I'm here.
Awesome, man. Glad you make it. We're just talking about stores that that are closed down. We're talking about now dumpster diving. I mean,
I've been paying attention, even if it's on my cell phone. I don't miss a beat.
So what was your favorite store, Pat, that you would want something from still?
Wendy's.
Arby's
coupon.
McDonald's.
Arby's coupon.
Yeah. Wendy's and McDonald's,
We're talking about real stores like Toys R Us and.
Oh well, I just didn't go to Walmart and get the toys. Doesn't matter to me. there's enough opportunity out there, even with the stores closed. I mean, I miss the nostalgicness of Toys R Us and stuff like that. And back when I got on eBay in 1998, I used to there was a KB toy outlet in Pennsylvania that used to get a lot of stuff from and used to have those Ertl diecast cars and stuff like that. And they closed up. So there's a lot of stuff that you and more people got into doing eBay, so it made it more and more competitive. But used to be able to walk in there and buy good quality stuff. I still have actually some stuff that I stored up in the attic. Like I could probably bring now and fetch more money, a lot more money than what I paid for 20 years ago.
Right. I know about the it was KB Liquidators. There used to be one in Kittery, Maine, and the same thing is you used to be able to go up there and all the stuff that was the broken boxes or just stuff that they were clearancing out that didn't sell. You'd go up there and you'd buy the Ertl tractors and all that stuff for like $3, regular $24.99. You know.
Well, there's an outlet in Tannersville, Pennsylvania, which is not too far from where the races are. And at one time, it was like in the top 5 shopping places in the United States. Now that's even changed there. Don't forget with Amazon coming on board, and Amazon is really raw. I mean, I had a busy day today. I left at 7 o'clock to do the flea market, and I met with Banana Finds toward his warehouse down towards Philadelphia. And the post office guy was in there today, and he's talking about how probably Amazon's going to take over the post office service one day because the government's probably going to get out of it because they're losing so much money. But, how's everybody doing tonight?
Living good, man.
Well, all right, man. Just having a good time, bro. Just
we need one more person, and we have the Brady Bunch box.
Yeah, let me see how many people do we have in the show right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 more. 2 more.
Yeah.
2 more to fill up the screen. Whoever
Yeah,
wants to jump in, just jump in. You already know.
The Brady Bunch only had 9, or I don't think Alice was part of that screen, was she?
Yeah, she was right at the end.
Yeah, she was in the middle.
Okay. So I got to go back and watch now.
And towards the later ones, they would added as special guests. They added the butcher, Alice's boyfriend there.
The butcher.
Yeah. You remember him?
No.
Yeah, he would
Sounds
come in
like a
special
horror
guest
episode.
later on. It was towards the end, towards when
Wasn't his name Sam or something like
Sam.
that?
Yep. See.
Yeah.
You remembered? Yeah, Sam the butcher.
Hey,
I was
Wade,
a
how
big
is your little one doing?
He's doing a lot better. We did take him to get his haircut today, and he started bawling his eyes out. I went to this children's place, and I was like, I'm sorry. And then towards the end, I'm like, that's not my kid. And I'm joking. It's funny. There's 2 things you'll do when you're a couple and you have children, guys. One of them that is very common is when you're laying in bed and you've got a little one like in a crib and he starts crying, you both fake sleeping until one cracks, right? And that's one thing you guys do. So and whoever cracks first, and then the second thing is I'll do to Ashley, when one's crying, I'll be like, oh, I got the other one, and then I can pretend see, if I have a kid, I can pretend that I don't have a second one when he's acting up like that. So, but no, he's doing really good. He's the stitches. I mean, it was really bad. Really? And I felt so bad for the guy that had knocked him out, but he's doing a lot better. So,
he didn't lose a portion of his tongue at all. They were able to sew that all right up, right? Yeah.
You'd be surprised how resilient kids are. Like, for example, a lot of people I've been following, a lot of people, and they have, for example, if you're walking down the street and you see somebody that's got like a bad burn or something, it's best to like tell your kids kind of how that happens because they're really resilient when they're young. It's really interesting. But yeah, the tongues, mouth, that area heals quickly.
I know my one son, his teeth went through his lower lip.
Ooh,
one time. He was in a pumpkin patch field and fell down. And when he went to go down, he bit and it went right through. And, my older son went through a lot and had to go to the Shriner. So I'm hear you. I know what you went through. So I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah. And it's kids' teeth are sharp. They can really damage their mouths.
And stuff happens so quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it didn't help that like 4 hours prior of doing that, I pushed him accidentally accidentally, and he had bloody nose. I tried to grab him, and I think my big feet tripped him, and he fell and went plop right on his face. So it was a crazy day, but.
Yeah, that's a horrible feeling too, man. I'm sorry about it. Like I have that issue. People always tell me, "Yo, hey, you're so lucky. You're so tall," and I say that's because you're saying that because you don't know what it's like. Like it's dangerous to be tall. If you don't look up, you hit your head on a doorway, on a fan, and if you don't look down, and there's a little 4-year-old by you, you bump into them, or step on them, and they start crying and. It's the worst feeling in the world when a little kid's looking up to you just crying, you know?
I can just imagine when me and Alex get together in a couple of months and he steps on me going thrifting when I'm down in Miami. Jesus.
That's why
do you want him to hold your hand?
No, Pat, because you said you were already going to do that in 2 weeks when I meet you in New York.
Right.
Oh, boy.
You know I love you, Derek. Don't worry about it.
We know that.
Yeah, I'll say it publicly. I mean, we're going to be playing with 2 more weeks. Get your Matchbox cars ready because we're meeting. And it's in Syracuse, right?
No, it's in Secaucus, New Jersey. It got moved from North Bergen to Secaucus.
Okay. I got it marked June 15th.
Yeah, and even just so you know, Wade, you guys have one coming in Oregon too. The Hot Wheels Legends Tour.
Really?
It's sometime in August. I'll send a link of all the, and there's 10,000 people. You get to meet like Larry Wood and all of the designers for Hot Wheels, and you know that's my thing. So I love it.
Yes, it'd be fun to even like go through that, even though I don't know a lot about Hot Wheels. It would be fun to learn because I do find a lot of it here. So
yeah, and you got to get involved. Hey, I have Jordan here. Even though he can't win a race, I race every Friday night. I'm serious. Everybody, they pick a car, and I have the car, and every car that Jordan's picked a car, he's sitting there. People put nitrous behind their cars and blow his butt off.
Yeah, I think Derek steps on my car every time.
Hey, Jordan, stop trying to find those penny cars. Step up and spend $3 for a good quality car.
Whoa, guy, whoa! Hot Wheels are 98 cents.
No, he buys $3 to $5 ones too. Yep.
He doesn't buy nothing over a penny. I've seen his videos.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
That's what he shows you. But the guy does some good thrifting, man. Let me tell you.
I know.
Hey, that's something we got. I think it's worth congratulating, bro. Jordan just got. What was it? You got like your eBay store upgraded, or what was it again?
Yeah, they bumped up all my limits and stuff just based off of like how I've been doing. Like even the dude at eBay was like giving me kudos because of like my feedback, and it was just like everything was like 100% positive. And he's like, kudos to you because that's absolutely incredible. And he jumped me like as far as he could jump my account and took off a lot of limits and stuff. So that helped a lot.
That's cool.
That's awesome. I can only see that, like, I feel, going forward the next couple of years, and I could be wrong, but I feel like eBay is going to be putting limits on more and more things. I just feel like that it's going to be almost a little bit of Amazon-ish, so it's really good to get your account, I think, established now. That's just my opinion. I think that more things are going to come out. Well, they'll limit you. New sellers, that is. So that's awesome. I was shocked one day when I got an email, and they're like, yeah, you're approved for $500,000. I was like, holy moly, you guys messed up. Okay, here comes dropshipping. Yeah, it was nuts. But then my baby store, I couldn't even get 20,000. How does that make sense? I don't know, but.
Well, like I said, I have to thank Jordan anyway because, man, we had a brand new Dollar General open up like 2 weeks ago, and he put the video out that next day, and I'm like, I walked in and she's like, "Hi, are you here for the penny sale?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, it's right over here." I'm like, "Dude, now I know the manager personally." So I'm like, "All right, I'll be here every Tuesday morning at 8:00 when you open up that door."
That's awesome.
Wow, that's
Derek.
amazing.
Yeah.
Because normally they don't want to help you find the penny.
Yeah,
items.
they're not supposed to.
They're not supposed. Well, she's upset because they don't let them do it. So she's like, oh, you know what? If I can't do it, I'm going to help somebody else out. You know.
Yeah, I've had a lot of like workers like, how'd you know this was a penny? And then like another one whispered to me like, we're not allowed to buy these, and I'm like, yeah, I'm aware.
yeah, we know.
They don't want that conflict of interest because then things will be getting hidden, and in a sense, because they're supposed to pull those things. I've talked with management, and I've done. I know what's going on and stuff, but the problem is they're bringing in too many SKUs, and they just can't turn the merchandise fast enough, and that's what's creating this problem to have penny items.
Then they don't. They have like 1 or 2 employees working, so like they have so many jobs basically to do, and they can't do it all.
Right, and that's happening in somebody. I just saw a video recently where someone was in a Family Dollar talking about the clearance and how the floor was a mess, and there was only 1 employee in the store. That's what's happening is the demand for good quality staff. These stores typically are doing about $1.4 million with the average sales around $25, but they're keeping their labor costs so low that, and then when someone doesn't show up and someone's got to stay extra, I see it all the time.
All right, here's a question for you, Jordan, and anybody else that does the Dollar Generals. How many stores have their Tide Pods and all that stuff locked up?
Just about all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just about everyone, especially the one I go to in the hood.
Yeah.
Like even like their Febreze, like oil, like the little scented oils, like even all those are locked up.
Yeah, because I went to a Dollar General, and it's not in a really bad area, but the new one that I went to that opened up, they didn't have anything locked up. But this one I went to, I mean, it was small, but like even their Hot Wheels were locked up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, their Hot Wheels were locked up. They had all their electronics locked up. Everything. It was all like locked down. I felt like it was prison. Like, oh my god, like don't touch anything. You're waiting for like there's 100 cameras zooming in on you, going.
I went penny shopping once and hit all 21 stores around me and found nothing, and nothing was locked up. So I'm done. I will wait for their dumpster penny items.
If something is locked up, I still scan it. Like, I'll just ask them to unlock it so I can scan it. Sometimes they get really mad because I'll say, like, can I see this? And then I scan it and then I give it back and I'm like, no, thank you. And one time I did that and the guy like rolled his eyes at me and huffed.
Did you say, are you all right, sir?
He was pretty ticked off. No, I felt like he was just having a bad day. So I was like, let me not add to it.
Lisa's asking me, well, where, Derek? I'm like, well, for one, I hate to say it, but it's in Lowell. That's one that's all locked up. And in North Providence, I mean, it's locked up off of Branch Avenue. It's like literally locked up. And it's like, you can't touch anything. When you touch a bag, everything you touch has like a little sensor on it. It beeps. Like, holy jeez.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. And the worst part about it is to get that, we just started last night on Live PD. My city is now on Live PD. So that's all I need to go into the new Dollar General and thing beeps off, and here I am on Live PD. Hi guys, go to my YouTube channel.
Make sure you get it on film.
Right, exactly.
That's if you're going to do that, you got to get a T-shirt that says that, and just purposely get arrested for something stupid. Now, hey, Wade, do you ever do any of the penny shopping?
I need to do it. Honestly, I would if I had Josh's outfit, Winnie the Pooh over there. But here's the thing, guys. It's been tough recently because I've I did a lot of thrifting, garage selling, the typical RA, and just the list goes on. But now I'm doing wholesale, so it's keeping me busy. Like, what was it? Last week I got all these vintage NASCAR jackets, like about almost 400 of them. So
Wow.
it's just things have changed. It's funny how you kind of go one direction and then you change your business to another, and you're going to do that. That's why I'm always like, if new sellers, they get all this shelving and they get a bin system, which is great, and they get all these things, and the products that they get, but they don't understand is even a year goes by and you'll change it 5-10 times. So try to keep your costs as low as possible. But yeah, that's kind of what I did, is I've been transitioning into that. So really I want to focus on storage units and wholesale. But no, not lately, guys.
Those jackets, Wade, that you got, were they Jeff Hamilton's or were they Chase Authentics?
I had a little of both, actually. And I also had a lot of T-shirts too. So there's probably about 200 older. Oh, not really old. They're like in the 1990s. So
yeah, I used to work at a die-cast shop, and we used to sell all that stuff. The Jeff Hamilton jackets sell really, really well.
Yeah.
The Chase ones, because they're a little bit lower end, but yeah.
So. It's still pretty cool because I paid $8 per jacket. So.
Nice.
Not too bad. And then the T-shirts were $3. So, yeah, it's funny how you just change. Over time you change your business and you create like relationships. And that's the biggest thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely my biggest thing right now. Like I've only been reselling for what month are we in? We're in June, so yes. What, 5 months? Well, technically I've been reselling a little bit longer, but like on Amazon and eBay, it's been like 5 months. So. For me, in these 5 months, I've met so many people, and I've built relationships to the point where I literally get called every weekend by different people. The estate sale that me and Oscar went to this today was a tip from somebody I met in the reselling world, and they were like, "Hey, go to this estate sale. They got the most amazing vintage toys and everything and all this stuff." And we get there, and Oscar found some He-Man toys. Lady was a little overpriced, you know what I'm saying? But it still was all right, I got some books out of it. I got like about $100 in profits, and well, actually no, it's like $50 or $60 in profits in 2 books. This is one of them, and then this is another one. So Bolo, I love books, man. Here's a Bolo for you. There you go. Albert Hadley, something. This one is Albert Hadley, the story of America's preeminent interior designer. There's that one, a book that if you pass by, you're like, nah, nobody wants that book. And another one, Palm Beach Splendor, the architecture of Jeffrey W. Smith. This book right here. Might take a while to sell, but when it does, between both of them, it's like around $50 profit.
That's awesome. I used to do a lot of garage sales, and what I did was I would take Vistaprint business cards, and I would tell the owners that I'm a reseller. And what they do is before the next garage sale, or even like between that time, they'll give me a call and text me photos of their products that they have, so I can just run and get it before anybody else.
That's cool.
Just keep. Who cares what people think? Like, just go up there and be like, "Hey, I'm a reseller. Hand them your business card." And you'd be surprised how many text messages I get with like products or different things that they have in their house. Hey, would you buy this? Would you buy this? And you don't have to buy everything, but you get that door that opens. So.
Wade, it's funny that you say that. I just did the same thing, and was at the flea market today and handing out and talking to a couple people, and a guy said, you gave me your card earlier today. I really do have a lot of extra stuff that I just can't sell. I said, all right, I'm down in Philly right now. I'll call you back tonight. But just making that connection, and you'd be surprised how much stuff you can get super cheap or sometimes even free.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people have more stuff in their house, and they invite you in your house.
Right.
You can go through without even, having anybody. Am I screen locked on Josh again? Let me just see here.
Josh has been quiet, so he must be doing something over there.
He's probably doing something with the bear.
Who knows?
He's fired now though, because I know his first time he changed the mannequin was quick. and now this has been 2 or 3 minutes or longer. So
His pizza probably showed up.
So wrong. He's
Yeah.
probably doing something with the bear.
we're not getting the 30 listings up, Josh. This is pretty good.
slapping the bear. I'm willing to chip it. Hey, if you wear that outfit, I'm willing to chip in $5 to Josh to ship it to you. If we get a couple,
I have no shame anymore. It used to be where I'm timid and shy. I will not be on camera. And then if I had to be on camera, my skin had to be glistening. I had to look like I was a model. Now I'm just like, screw it. I'll go on camera with shorts and nothing else.
I remember watching some of your first videos, Wade. You were just like, "Hi, I'm here. This is it." I'm like, I was the same way. We were all the same way. And now it's like, yeah, let's get Mama in. Let's go. Let's get everybody in here. Let's go.
You guys, it's a whole other experience putting yourself on the internet. You get to a certain point in time where you meet so many cool people that you don't really care, like, because what happens is the first video I took, I had like 20 different takes, right? And then finally, a couple more videos would roll by, I'd get more comfortable and more comfortable. So those of you who are in chat right now that are not on social media, especially YouTube, even make your videos private for your family. I say this all the time, but like, God forbid if something happens to me, I want my kids to come on and see all the PG videos that I've done, which is 99.9% of them. And I'll be able to see their dad when he was looking fresh and hustling, right? So just get on for your family as well.
Well, that's what I did, and a lot of people know that. Once I became disabled and had my 2 strokes, I said I got to do something for my life so the kids can remember exactly what Dad was like. So.
Yeah. And all the knowledge you have, like you have an extreme amount of knowledge. I've seen you on 3 different live shows, and so I think that brings a lot of value. They want to see how Dad is, right? So, treasure hustlers. Oh, man, you were lucky I didn't go to California. I would have found some gold in those dumpsters. Okay, go follow them though. I'm gonna give a shameless plug. I love those 2.
Sarah and Jackie are awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was some cool stuff what they did, man. That was awesome.
Yeah.
My favorite part, and I tell you the respect when you're doing this, and they played it off like it was East versus West. It reminds me of wrestling. They did a soap opera, but in real life they're all friends. They're having fun. But I really liked, and when I heard that they said Jeebus came up with the idea to give back to the family, because nobody has to do that, and that really. Touched me that in the moment of fun that they were selfish, that they gave back to that family, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, kudos to Fat Man the Flipper, my man over here, like, and myself and a lot of people. You've been in hard situations, and anybody I believe can truly be, homeless, or to that point. I really believe that something can happen in your life and you're there. Nobody's bulletproof. Except this guy. So that being said, you want to help that out, right? And that's kind of the that's really cool of them.
Kimmy is here.
If it isn't the Miss.
Hey,
I made it. I couldn't let Tiffany be the only girl up here.
That's right.
All these men.
What's up, Kim?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I just rolled in my door. Sorry, I'm a little late. I was on the road.
You're fired, just like Josh.
What's up, Wade? Nice to see you, sir. Hello, Derek. Jared, I see so many awesome people up on the panel.
Hold on 1 second. We got a screen pop on Josh. It looks like he finally got his second one up here.
It didn't take so long though. My 5-year-old.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to tell people, Wade.
Oh. I'm too. I'm shocked. Oh my God. Where are you getting all these things?
It's Touchdown Grinch.
Thrift shop.
It's like Elf and Grinch combined.
I love he's got a heat press right there, and man, got everything going on.
Got everything ready to go.
Good.
So I want to say something real quick because it just popped in my head, and I actually. A few hours before we started, a couple hours before we started, I have 499 subscribers. Right before we started, it went to 500. And everybody, showed me love and everything and coming back Saturday night after Saturday night. And for all my friends that are popping in, Kimberly, Wade, Pat, Derek, for the usual suspects, Josh, Tiffany, DG Picker, and the Beanie Baby businessman is Oscar. I mean, all you guys in the chat, everybody. I mean, just for the love. Um, now, this is what I want to say. Now, I probably have less subscribers than the majority of people in the panel, but if you are not subscribed to Wade's Ventures, if you're not subscribed to Pat D's, if you're not subscribed to NASCAR Man, to Kimberly, to Borderline Hoarderish, I love that name. I always love that name. When I first saw your name, your YouTube name, I was like, man, why didn't I like that? I should have thought of that one.
It's borderline hoarderish, where hoarding is only cool if you can sell it for a profit.
Yeah. And of course, Tiffany and everybody in the panel, guys, subscribe to the channels. Now, for the usual suspects, the links are in the description, so you can always come back after the show and subscribe. Or if you see someone commenting on the chat, you can hit the 3 little buttons next to their comment, and you can subscribe to their channel from there. But I would love for anybody who is not subscribed to the beautiful people on this panel, please subscribe to them. That would, for me, would be a lot, better than anything else. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Well,
You're such a good guy.
Right, but now I am. Holy moly, what's going on here? Let me click these links below here.
Hey, Alex, Nashina Lee is asking, okay, what do we get when you got to the 500? I know you're working on an art piece for me. Maybe you could create another art piece.
What do you mean? Like give something away?
That's what she's at. That's he or she is asking.
Hold on, where's it?
Oh,
I'm with Lisa. We came to see your rap videos.
Oh. Shh, don't tell anybody. Nah, but I mean, I honestly wasn't expecting to hit 500 at all ever. Like, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be doing something for the 1,000th subscriber. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be something never done, never seen in the reselling community, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. So just stick around, and you'll see something amazing. And if you don't stick around, it's cool. Either way, I promise you, you're gonna see it and hear about it because it's gonna be so amazing. But I would love to give something away. I don't know how to do it now that I'm on the spot. Like, I really don't know how that works. But
so what you do is
at the very least, at the very least, I can give my gratitude, like, straight up. Like, I'm so grateful that I have this in my life right now. You don't even understand.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's only the beginning, guys. Like, it is for YouTube. It's kind of it's interesting to get to 100, and once you get to 100, I think 1,000 is definitely the threshold that is hard to get. But the beautiful thing is you do it for all the right reasons, and you grow so super quick on YouTube. It just seems like that. So I think that you are going to definitely be 1,000, and I love you primarily because you have a great personality. And yes, you can hold my hand if you want. I think you're going to be 1,000. We'll get you on my channel. I want to get Tiffany on there too. I just subscribed to her and all you other guys. Keep it on my channel. But you guys are awesome. The only one I won't get is Josh until he sends me the Winnie the Pooh outfit.
Hey, listen, I just watched the. I think your more recent video where your 2-year-old was on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that while I mowed the lawn. So I listened to it, I guess. And I'm like, I need to go back and watch that. It sounds like amazing stuff, and I didn't get to see any of it.
Yeah, it was. And then all my comments finally got enabled. So, like, all my videos, they got disabled for a long time because of the kid thing. You can probably hear them in the background. But and then it got enabled, thank gosh. So now people are everybody's like, why did you disable your comments? It wasn't me, it was YouTube. YouTube did. So yeah. But not to talk the whole time here. I just want to say much congratulations to you. I've only been on YouTube for 1 year and 4 months, and it has been incredible every moment, and you're going to get there. And everybody that wants to start channels, do it for all the right reasons. Document your journey, teach a little bit, include your family, and people will subscribe to you if they like you. And you don't have to. I know it's tough to act like you need to be somebody else and you're not, but just be genuine, and people will come. You know, it's easy. It's easy to grow a channel when you're genuine, and that's what I love about you, my man. That's what I love about you and all the panel here.
That's what I actually just did. I took my 6-year-old penny shopping with me. Last week or the week before, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a superstar.
Oh, dude, she's gonna run YouTube for sure.
Yeah,
She's gonna be like the first U.S. female president.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what your point of view is, because for me, and people, you got to be safe on social media. I understand that, but in 20 years, things are going to be so much different. It's so much harder now for kids. It's so expensive out there. And I feel like I'm going to teach my kids social media from the beginning, so they just have something else to put in their pocket, when they go for those jobs, or just something because I think back in the day, it never used to be cool to start a business. And now I think it's cool to be an entrepreneur. And now to be an entrepreneur and to be on social media is a whole nother level. So for me, for my kids, that's kind of what I want to teach them. It's okay as long as you do it, safely, to be on social media. And that's kind of what I want to instill in them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think that's a smart way, because social media is like the future, So, I mean, you need these skills. You need to know how to use, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and, who knows what else is going to come out,
Yeah. And it helps with social skills, but yeah,
right.
It's really, really cool. You guys, I can see why this show is so popular over here every Saturday night. Man.
we just have fun, man. We just try to just, I mean, that to me is very important. Look, last week, was it last week? I believe it was last week, man. I've been going through a lot of stuff, and it's mainly because I haven't taken the time to have fun. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, I've taken the time to have fun here and there, but I still carry a lot of stress, right? Because of everything that I'm doing with my life. So last week, Oscar's in Mexico, floating on unicorns. You know what I'm saying?
Kimmy, what were you doing with Oscar?
Josh and Jordan, they were outsourcing, loving life. Tiffany was going to Texas, going back home. And my buddy calls me up and he tells me, he's like, "Hey man, we're having a barbecue. We're at the pool. It's just family. Come through." Mm-hmm. And dude, I went over there and I literally, the moment I jumped in that pool, mind you, I haven't jumped in a pool in over a year. Mm-hmm. When I jumped in that pool, the weightlessness, it literally felt like freedom, dude. I released all stress, everything, and I had the best time of my life. And then on top of that, it's amazing when you're not thinking about those things, mm-hmm. the creativity that comes, at least to me. Mm-hmm. I made 2 inventions while I was in the pool that I have a 12 going on 13-year-old who was in the chat. He's probably asleep by now, but I don't know. But he's a up and coming entrepreneur, and he's my silent partner in these inventions because we had so much fun in the pool. And dude, it was just amazing, man. So that's why I've been telling people lately, whenever you get an opportunity to jump in the pool, jump in a pool. And
it's talking about that. You talked to me right after you got out of that pool, like mm-hmm. 10 minutes after, because you knew I was stressing out. And you're just like, dude, you just gotta love this. This is you. This is what you need. And after that, man, everything started changing and everything's going good, But seeing Alex jumping out of a pool was a little bit of an oddball thing to see, but
it's massive.
I'm beautiful, man. I'm so beautiful. It's amazing.
That's why I get the best ideas in the shower. You have nothing else but soap and water, right? So I think you're 100% spot on. It's tough for me to shut my brain off at night. So sometimes it is nice to do stuff like that kind of is for you, because this job gets to you. I've been going full time since last April, and there's time I would be lying to you if there wasn't these 5 times I was like, this is not for me. And part of that is because you can't give yourself enough time to enjoy life. So I really like that.
Sometimes I think you said it before, or Pat. I think we're on an island by ourselves doing this by ourselves.
Yep.
So you need somebody there that's just to pull a line and reel you in and help you out.
I always have somebody with me. I'm never alone.
Hey, Josh, after the show, I'm going to call you.
Okay.
You are my new favorite. Oh my gosh.
One of these times he's going to screw up when he turns the camera off, and he's going to be sitting there without clothes on, and the dummy will have clothes on. He's going to screw it up.
Hey, he's a
late.
He's a beautiful man. That's okay.
That's a tribute to you there, right there, Wade.
Yes. Yeah, seriously. Hold on, I can't have you on. You'll demonetize the video. Anyway.
I'm not monetized, so go ahead.
I like to see the kid bust through the door a little bit. Knock the door open.
He had his haircut today. I don't know. This is not your show, honey, but go ahead.
Come on, there he is. Hey.
There he is.
He's a turtle.
Oh. Hello. Say hi.
And then they get the other one coming in behind you.
No, that's the dog.
Yeah. That's
Zorro.
family.
This is Zorro. Huh, Zorro? You want to come up here?
Is that a Ninja Turtle shirt right there?
Yeah, he is.
You're an
wow,
man.
Alex, it won't fit you.
Yeah.
Everybody in that house dresses like superheroes, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's having kids changes your life. It really does.
Mhm.
For the better. For the better.
For the better. Well, no, I'm joking. For the better. For the better. We got people. We're live, right? For the better. No. Except you were mommy's kid today, huh? You were daddy's. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna jump off. I just want to say thanks for having me, and my gosh, dude, you guys are amazing. I love this panel. It's refreshing.
Wade.
Oh, I can see the bright lights behind you, Pat.
Don't change.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And everybody in chat, I wish the treasure hustlers were better dumpster divers. That's one thing that would be great. Right? If they're only a little better dumpster diving, how's your son?
They are asking Josh which one's the dummy.
That's the best comments, man.
Gosh, don't pay no mind, my man. Hey, you're hired back. So far in the last hour, you've done 4 listings. A little slow, but we'll get you there.
I average 3 minutes a listing with a paragraph description.
And was it Terry? Mama Terry? Was that right? Shout out to Terry for joining. Man, you got a good looking son over there.
Yeah, Alma's in the chat too. That's my mom.
Yep.
My gosh. All the family. That's why you got to do
Alma's there. Yep.
all the whole family gets in. My mom hated going to the camera. Now she loves it.
Hey, make sure your mom gets her super chat money too. The other day, she told me she thought she's not working for free.
I may have spent that already, but I'll see what I can do.
It's amazing when that subject came off. Magically, the whole development's power went out.
Yeah. Hey, you got to do it. It was pretty crazy though, because it was like an earthquake, and then that happened. So all in one live stream. The earthquake was me stumbling around the desk. So, all right, DG Picker, my man, dude. When we had our interview last time, I was on the different web browser and I couldn't hear you. Now I can hear you and see you. It's beautiful.
Well, you definitely don't hear them. You can see them, but you can't hear them.
I was waiting for him to sleep, right? Didn't you fall asleep on a live stream once? Oh my gosh!
I'm the one that woke him up, and these guys are carrying a normal conversation. I said, "No, I'm calling 911."
Oh, well, that's what you were thinking, right?
I thought he was passed out on gas or something leaking the house. Ah, he's fine.
Yeah.
So I use the Facebook app to message him, and it gives that annoying buzzing, and that finally what. And he's like, "Relax, relax, I'm fine."
You can see.
Yeah, you can see it all in the video. Yeah, so you can hear the phone vibrating and everything.
Yeah, that was quite a show.
You can hear Alex call me 9 times.
Wow. I made a video of it, just waiting for him to post it.
Yeah.
We all screamed at the same time.
Yeah, and if anything, I'll go ahead and put that link to that video in the description after the show if you guys want to come back and check it out.
And Alex, make sure you title it "Sleeping Beauty."
Yeah, I'm gonna put Sleeping Beauty, and then I'll put the link for all you guys that are watching.
Everyone will
just fast forward to halfway, just halfway through the thing, and then just watch from then on up.
Oh yeah, it's a waste of an hour of your life. Just me with my head down.
You gotta get sleep. That's the key to what's his name who runs Amazon. He says he gets sleep all the time.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. No,
Hey Jordan, where you at? I'm right here.
You didn't do the You didn't do the thud on the floor, Alex.
I'm not gonna do the whole reenactment.
No, don't spoil it.
That's when you hit 1,000. That's when you can do that.
Yeah.
Well, Josh.
Hey guys, I'm here with Jordan. I'm just helping Jordan relax. He likes his back rubbed.
And scratched.
Sleep over here.
Oh, it said pop up. That's the thud.
Oh, yeah, my head fell off.
All right, you guys are crazy. I'm peacing out. Have an amazing day. Love you guys in the chat. All right, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Boy.
That was a great show.
That was great.
Yeah, no,
3 hours.
it's not over.
That was.
We're still going.
The one I meant the one that Jordan fell asleep on. That one. That was a great show.
Oh, okay.
3 hours and 45 minutes. I think that's how long that show was.
And
yeah,
I thought
15 minutes of it, I was asleep.
No, it was more than that. Actually, I mean, we started.
Was it more than that?
We took bets.
Yeah, we were taking bets on when you would wake up.
You would wake up.
you have it still.
Mom's dying in the chat. She's laughing her butt off. She's I can just imagine her sitting there laughing.
And Jordan didn't message me back for 2 days.
Yeah, that's the sound.
Yeah, that was the sound.
OMG.
Yeah. We tried everything, man. Screaming. I called his wife. Everything.
What'd you call her?
I called her. Hey. I called her. Hey.
Yeah, she didn't get that. Like the one day she goes, "Who the heck is Alex?" And she was, and then she woke up. I don't think she said anything till like the following night about your message, and then like last week she goes, "Do you know who this Patrick guy is?" And we were in like a store or something. She goes, "Do you know who this Patrick guy is?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "We do YouTube shows and stuff with him," and she's like, "Oh." He messaged me saying that he was concerned about you. And she was, "What the heck is that about?" I was like, "Oh, that was from when I fell asleep on that live show like last month."
Yeah.
I got you, Alex, on April Fools. I know that for sure. On my premiere video.
Well,
I was sleeping, remember? At the beginning of it. And I woke up halfway through.
I don't remember that.
Get the crap out of everybody.
Oh yeah. That you were like this on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
We were talking about having a cyber slumber party just to kind of go off a spin off of
Yeah.
that video.
Cyber slumber party. It's a real thing. It happens.
That would be fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
just put a lobby lamp behind you or something.
Yep.
You know?
Oh,
Hey,
Kimmy, you're gonna have to watch the video tomorrow.
Of what?
I have a video coming out tomorrow. I think you're gonna appreciate it. So you're gonna have to watch it when it comes when the
I'll
premiere
watch it.
comes on.
You know me, I'm down.
Yep.
Jordan, 4 more days and it's your 1 month anniversary.
On what? What are you talking about?
Jordan and I have been married for a month.
May 5th is when you fell asleep.
Oh,
Yeah. We're gonna document that. I'm keeping that. I'm just keeping that.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm gonna put this up real quick for everybody to see.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
That's Oscar doing retail arbitrage at Walmart.
I like the Target. The Target one was probably the best one.
No, I like the other one with when he's inside with the fruits and vegetables.
And
Oh yeah, well,
Oh
public,
yeah, I like that one. Even me and Mama were talking about that, and
Oh.
you know.
yeah. If anyone hasn't seen it and you got Instagram, just go to my Instagram at Fatman the Flipper, and it's in there. It's Oscar doing retail produce arbitrage.
That's it. Produce arbitrage.
Produce arbitrage.
Me and Alex's mom were kidding around about that one. We're damn onions. and you remember what your mom said, Alex? He should have checked the mountains.
Oh yeah, you should check the mangoes.
Yeah.
Well, mom's a gangster.
All right, I have a bolo.
What's your bolo, man? Let's hear it.
What is it?
Brick vintage cell phone. It does not.
Oh my God.
Hold on. It does not power up. There is no charger for it. No idea if it works. See if that'll come through. Focus. 7945.
Wow.
What?
Week and a half.
No way. No way.
So you got to say bye-bye to that one?
I do have to say,
That's
but I
sick,
still have the
man.
car phone, though. That one works. I haven't sold that one yet. The car phone still works. I'm going to call Verizon Monday, see if I can activate it.
What, the back phone or the actual car phone?
Lord.
5G
Back phone
network.
with the car
iPhone.
adapter and the antennas and everything else.
Yeah.
But
Is it like the one that I know what happened when we had the president of Verizon, the local chapter here in Rhode Island, when he got his first cell phone put in, he was driving down 95, and he was talking to his wife. He wasn't paying attention. He went underneath an 18-wheeler and chopped his head off, and his wife heard the whole conversation on the phone.
Wow.
Yeah, I was working at the hospital when it happened, and they came in and literally, like, she was still on the phone, like, what's going on? What's going on? Because back then the bumpers weren't as low as they are now. You could literally go right underneath an 18-wheeler, and that's what happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
At least he wasn't texting.
Wow. That's sad.
Yep. His wife was on the phone. Hey, how you doing? Huh? No, I'm good. I'm gonna be home. Oops.
Yeah,
Hey, we got Pat the reseller in the chat. What's up, Pat?
I don't know why. The bag phones just don't have its higher value. Even though it works, it plugs in, it's unlocked.
Yeah.
But the brick phones.
Yeah. I know the StarTech 1000s also sell well. Also.
Yes.
Yep.
You guys remember the Razor phones?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
The what now?
The Razors.
Oh yeah, the Razors.
Motorola, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sidekicks. I have a couple of those.
Sidekicks. Yep.
I had a sidekick. I had the Motorola T720, which had like the plug-in speakerphone you could do, and that phone still sells. Those were easy to fix, though. I can still repair those in the black.
They're not that complicated. Yeah.
No, I remember really I remember the time when I really wanted a beeper. You know what I'm saying? And I needed a beeper in my life because all the kids had a beeper. and then learning all the beeper codes. There's a lot of beeper codes out there. Y'all remember the beeper codes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Alex, do you really
What's
need
up?
one?
Hey, you got the old school.
Yeah.
Can you still connect those? No, right?
Yeah,
My,
yeah, you
my wife
can.
uses them at the hospital.
A lot of doctors still use beepers and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Do you remember us as kids with the 2 tin cans and we couldn't get a piece of string from your mom?
Oh man.
Man,
No, I wouldn't ask permission. I was the kind of kid that I would rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. So I would I would find whatever I needed and then I'll get in
we,
trouble after.
we would just echo in the can, hello, hello, hello.
Plus, I was an only child, so a lot of times I would just talk to myself. So I would get the can, I'll say hello, and then I'll run to the other room. And I'll be like,
Exactly.
"What's up, man?" And then I'll run back to the other room, and I'll be like, "Not much. What are you up to?" And then I'll run back to the other room.
Did you ever talk into the fan?
Oh, those are the fun
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
What,
Oh, I
man?
got a great story about a fan. You want to hear a story about a fan?
Sure.
So there was a bunk bed one time, and it was like one of those metal bunk beds, and I had some. It was my uncle's. What was it? Lifeguard shorts. These little thin red lifeguard shorts, kind of like Baywatch, and I was climbing up the little ladder, and all of a sudden I slipped, and the ladder from the top caught me by the shorts, and I was hanging like this, and I'm screaming, "Ah, mom, mom!" And my mom comes in, and you would think, like your mom would be like, "Oh my god!" No, she was like laughing. She's like, "How'd you do this?"
Oh my god. I can see that too. I can just imagine that's something definite. No, somebody said, does everybody remember the Palm Pilots?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were huge if you're a realtor. They had it was like the first quote unquote app software in the in the trios. Of course.
Yep.
I loved what was the one that came out with the sliding keyboard? I love physical keyboards, but
the Palm 3? Palm 3. Yep. They when I worked in the ER, because it had an app for all the meds, and that they made us get them, and they took it. Like, it was like $50 to get one, and literally it was like, okay, so instead of going into a book, you had the one app that took like 20 minutes to download.
Wow.
Yep. Somebody else said Nextels. Yeah, they went by the wayside pretty quick.
Mom said that. I used to like the walkie-talkie feature. I had that phone.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. You would get that little beep, 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 and then hello, hey, like they didn't even give you a chance to respond, and it was neat because as a kid you always liked the walkie-talkies if you could find batteries that you didn't have to steal out of someone else's remote.
Yeah, it's so true.
Now I got a question that just popped in my head, but does anybody still use like a regular GPS in their car, or does everybody use the apps on their phone?
I use Waze.
I use both.
the apps.
Yeah, app. I used to have one of those.
Yeah,
Let me rephrase. The one that
I'm a Google Map girl.
I have an old Nexus 7. That is an app that I paid for that you download the maps to your phone. Constant updates, everything else. So I leave that in my car when I'm going on the family road trip, just in case I lose cell signal, because it still works. It still works perfect with no cell signal. It even does traffic updates based on the GPS built into the tablet. So technically, it's an app, and I have it for lifetime, $50, unlimited traffic updates, blah, blah, blah.
Was it Garland that made a device too that you had to pay a monthly fee or something? Garland or Harman?
Garmin.
Yeah. I just never could justify paying a monthly fee to do that because I didn't have to drive far to work. And I mean, I remember just printing off the directions and looking at even when we drove to Florida like the first time, looking at 3 pages of paper, hoping I didn't miss one of the lines, because when you printed it, the lines never matched up 100% right.
Let me tell you something, man. There was a point in my life not too long ago where I didn't have a phone, GPS, none of that, and we used to navigate. I used to have to navigate through New York, through New Jersey. Being a Miami boy who knows nothing of New York and New Jersey, with Google Map printouts.
Right.
And let me tell you something. Them exits are messed up, man.
Yep.
You know, it's like you literally are going on a curve, and then all of a sudden you hit the curve, and there's like four more exits, and you have and then like when we did have a GPS, the GPS is telling you to go right, but you don't know what right to go,
Mhm.
and then you end up lost again, and then you got to do U-turns. But
What
it was fun.
Pat, what was the thing that AAA used to have? They used to have the map ticks, remember? With the red line?
I never had AAA. I've had Geico for 20 years, and I have the thing through them that I get the towing.
No.
But like Alex said, when you're printing that paper, it always seems the lines never match up right too, because like you said, you quick look, and before you know it, another direction's coming up, and that's sometimes when I became a bear in the car, because I'd be hollering at the wife to kind of read it, and you know how when you on our phones they're saying in 10 feet turn right, in 15 feet turn. Well, your wife is not doing that. She's reading, and by then it's too late.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Sue says it in they were trip ticks. AAA used to have it. You used to tell them, and they used to map it out, and they used to use a red line on these. They were just fold ups, and you'd be like, okay, the next page you're at this section, and you had to follow it, and had circles saying, please do not use your what do they call that for the cops, the radar detectors, and it had all that all marked on them, and everything. It was so bad.
But they still do those. My grandparents still get their triptychs.
Yeah. Yep. It's so funny though. But I remember going to Florida multiple times, and we knew how to get down there, but my mom had to have that thing sitting in her lap and making sure, you know.
I tell you, I remember back in the day when I delivered pizza, and there was none of that, and you had to figure. Now it's easy to. I do the Instacart sometimes, and boy, tell you go out, hit the button, and you've arrived, and back then it'd be like, okay, remember the brown house with the left with the alley, and you go down the side, so technology is so amazing anymore. And I mean, I remember. I don't know. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Uh-oh.
Tiffany.
Tiffany's audio. I mean, do you guys
fell asleep with the vacuum on?
That's what it sounds like, a vacuum.
What happened?
Are you driving?
Does anybody remember really the first time they ordered something off of their cell phone? I mean, I thought that that was instead of going on the desktop, huh?
I did one a couple of months ago, Domino's Pizza.
I mean, it's amazing with the phone now. Unmute me. Yeah, she wants you. Cherie wants you to unmute her. Cherie.
I have muted
Dyson.
She has been muted.
I saw that. That's it.
Oh man. So the question was, the first time you ordered something on your phone. Now, you mean like from like an e-commerce site type of thing, or you mean like
just in general? I mean, it's just so. I mean, and I think that's always the appeal of Amazon, is just being able to go on there and hit the button. And, okay, 2 days, it's at your house. It's amazing what the phone has replaced. So many things. A camera, a calculator. I mean, how many people don't even get on a desktop anymore? What are they? I don't know what the number is exactly, but what the percentage is, how much stuff is ordered off of a mobile device.
You know what? I can't remember, man. When the first time I bought, but I can tell you that on Amazon, for example, the first time I bought on something on Amazon was maybe 3 years ago. I was actually against buying on Amazon. I was like, man, why are you gonna buy on Amazon? You can just go to the store. I was one of those people.
Yeah, I was a little too at first because, and then I'm like, wait a minute, why spend the money? Tiffany, what are you on a bouncy ball or something? What's going on?
You got one of those ergonomic chairs.
He's having a party in Texas and invite none of us. But then you start doing the math. You're like, you know what? I can have this delivered to the house in 2 days. I don't have to drive to Walmart. I don't have, because how many times did you also drive to a store and get there wanting a sale item and oh nope, it's out of stock or they didn't have it?
Yeah, I've done that plenty of times.
I do remember the first thing I actually bought on Amazon. It was actually a Garmin GPS.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it was the first thing I ever bought on Amazon.
Well, it was Amazon's best.
Because I mainly messed with eBay. I really only bought anything on whatever I did buy online was off of eBay, and then
Yeah, and I have to say the first e-commerce site that I ever bought anything off was eBay too. And this was like, I think like right after when DSL started getting popular. I remember I had Net Zero. That was the type of dial-up
Net
internet
Zero,
I had.
God.
And that's how long eBay's been around.
You've got mail.
Oh, yeah.
No, because Net Zero would send you a disc to your house and you'd have like about 30 days free trial. And then 30 days later, they'll send you another disc with another 30-day trial.
Or you went to Circuit City, or you went to one of those stores.
And you picked up the free giveaway CDs. Yeah. So, I mean, I had internet. We had I think the first computer we had was a big HP. It was like one of those huge monitors. It was a huge desktop.
Gateway.
And then we used to.
You had a Gateway?
No, I think it was an HP.
No, somebody said. I think Josh said Gateway.
Oh, Josh had a Gateway. Yeah, I remember Gateways too.
I had an E-machine until I learned about Alienware, and that was the end of that.
Sue said that she sold on AOL with no pictures or anything.
That's wild, man.
Wow.
That's hustling.
Wow.
Hey, look, man, it's Elf on a Show.
That's like me with 11 subscribers.
Oh my
no videos.
God.
Elf on a Shelf has come to life.
Oh my God!
I know where you sleep,
Alex. If he comes on,
You know what the sad part is, Josh?
What?
You look like one of the Santas from Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, was it Bad Santa or something? One of them.
Jingle All the Way when they're all fighting about the Mega Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought many people probably haven't seen the movie, but Rare Exports, 2010 movie, one of my favorite Christmas movies. It's basically Santa's evil, and all the elves attack everybody, and they all look slightly demented.
Oh boy.
Look it up. Rare Exports, great movie.
Okay. I will.
Now you don't have any lingerie laying around, Josh. Tell me, please.
See, it's still the night's young, my friend. The night is young.
Yeah, we're not past midnight yet, man.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Keep that after midnight.
Just me, Kathy. The elf might bust the shelf.
I don't.
That's great.
Okay. Let's see if we can figure this one out. When you did on eBay, what is your best selling DVD or CD that you've had?
VHS count?
Yes.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All three on VHS.
All three?
I sell them, and I buy every single one I find and sell them in packages.
My name is Alex, and I approve this message.
For me, mine wouldn't be a price, but mine would be a quantity. Duck Dynasty, over about 2 years, I sold it probably about 160 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alex, didn't you have a Sublime CD?
Yeah, it's out there. It's waiting for it to get bought.
No, still hasn't. Nobody bought it yet.
I promote it twice a day.
The saddest part is one of my best CDs that I've sold, and I keep on finding it and selling more and more of it, is anything 5-figure Death Punch.
Ooh.
I can sell those like it's the water. If I find them, I get them, and I'll buy them for $1 and sell them for $10 each.
I haven't gone through like I don't think I ever had. Well, hold on. The last legal CD I bought was Vanilla Ice. I'm going to be completely honest with you. When that came out, I bought it from Sam Goody, and in the long case, you know, the box, yep. And that was it. And then since then, I burned everything. Now the wife has ridiculous stacks of DVDs just sitting there. I probably should go through them and see what's. It's all 90s music, some 80s. Probably something in there worth money.
Now, I have a quick, Joshua, I have a question. Are you in the basement of the house?
No, I'm in my garage.
What is your wife say if she came out, like, hey, honey, you know, you like, and she sees you, I mean, again, I'm going to call you later on.
It honestly, my whole family, right? I have 5, 10, and 12-year-old, and my wife, obviously, and nobody thinks anything of it anymore. Nobody really questions me. I've worn the outfit around the house. Everyone's like, "Hey, Dad."
It's normal.
Except my older daughter, she's getting into things. So, like, I tried to convince her when I had to take her to the mall today with her friend that I should wear this outfit. She disagreed heavily. Please not traumatize her, so I did not.
I mean, when you're 8 foot tall, I mean, who's giving you a hard time? But I have an idea. You sent me a message the other day about touring.
Yeah.
I want to bring you along into some of the stores and
just dress up,
just like that, and I keep a straight face the whole time. Let me record and you know,
just go shopping.
Yeah, exactly. Santa does shopping,
right?
Instead of my personal assistant, my personal Santa.
Although Santa shopping,
if anyone's got a problem with it, look at him. He's 8 foot tall. You know.
Well, Santa was shopping at Sears, and now they're out of business. I don't know.
Right.
So
remember, Santa also wrote a Norelco razor too, and that's still in business.
Right. Mine broke.
I'm right with you there.
Craig wants me to kick Pat D's out. Why?
LSP's been fighting.
I'll tell you what. Look, we got 38 people watching. We only got 34 thumbs up. Let's get it to 38 thumbs up, and I'll kick Pat D's out.
Oh no, we get the other half. The top in the house.
Oh, it's the police! It's the police, y'all!
Hand up.
Everyone put tape over top of your cameras.
Everybody, hide your kids, hide your wife. It's the police.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just entered Reno 911.
Somebody turn off the audio.
Yeah, somebody needs to mute their YouTube.
Alan, is that you?
That's
Yeah.
Alan, yeah.
Of course, it's the police. You got wiretaps and stuff.
Hey, you hear the sirens?
Not bad. That was had a complaint of too much fun being had in here tonight, so I thought I'd stop by and see what's going on.
Well, everybody's
I
tonight.
want to file a complaint. There's a clown in the room that keeps changing his clothes every 10 minutes. They keep on threatening to throw me out. One guy is falling asleep on the show. That's 3 or 4 complaints right there. Get your tablet.
Harlan, you and I need to go thrifting dressed up.
That'd be great.
Got the tablet ready right here.
Right here. That's right.
We just need one more thumbs up, guys. Just one more.
35 watching, Alex. It's not going to work now.
That's right.
Yeah, everyone
No, but
just left
we
because
can
they
still
went
do it
deaf.
somehow. Turn that thumbs down into a thumbs up, hater.
Yeah, hit thumbs down twice.
See, we
Harlan,
got 1,
did
2,
you buy
3,
anything at
4.
that auction?
Did you kick these off?
There we go.
Yes.
All right.
Please.
All right.
No,
Now,
I didn't buy anything, Derek. I watched for a little bit, but I didn't buy anything.
Yeah, he has those like every week. But this is a big sports one that he did, so I thought you would have liked that. So
I just don't collect anything anymore. I just sell it.
yeah. Man, I feel like I'm watching Reno 911. That's all I can say.
See, in Reno 911, Harlan would come after some dude in a Santa costume, so it's perfect.
I saw you come on with Santa. It's like, uh-oh.
It's time.
I gotta go get dressed.
I'm running out of outfits. I need some more costumes.
Oh man,
I've been watching for the past hour listing on eBay, so I figured I'd jump in.
there you go. Where's your sidekick? Would he take a gummy and fall asleep?
He don't live with me. Good grief.
Damn, sounds like it does. He was standing right next to you. In the last video?
you know, he probably ate enough gummies to think he's on the show right now.
See the chat.
He's probably sitting there like,
Yeah, he was earlier.
Yeah, he was earlier.
Yeah. Disrespect. Oh, Money from Oz saying we're disrespecting Pat. Shame on us. No.
Or me.
all right, he's back. Timeout over.
Oh,
That was fun, though.
he must have left because he ain't coming back. Oh well. Look at Oscar's laughing.
Locked out. He's locked out.
It's all love, man. Actually, Pat kicked himself out. I wouldn't have kicked out Pat.
I think he's
He literally pressed the eject button on his own.
That's funny.
I got love for Pat, man. Pat's a good guy.
He is a good
I didn't
guy.
know there was an eject button on YouTube. That's awesome. I love it. you hit the oh, that'd be great on one of the videos. Put a big huge eject button, and next thing you know, you see somebody just flying out the window.
Is he back in or no? He's not. He's not here.
Nope. He actually.
Pat, 3 minutes is over. Come back. Come back, Pat. Pat.
Money from Oz says he has coupons to use.
Yeah, Pat ran to Arby's.
Yeah, he had to go to Arby's real quick.
Bring me something, Pat.
His Wendy's coupons are about to expire.
Does that guy have a Big Bird costume? Yo, Josh, do you have a Big Bird costume?
I probably wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
He's probably
At this
putting
point,
it on right now.
I've seen costumes tonight I didn't know he had. So
Right.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, see, we don't have to worry about the Arby's coupons. We have Harlan. We have the Krispy Kreme donuts. We're all set. So just get that back. We get the Krispy Kreme donuts.
So I want to ask Kimberly a question.
Oh,
Go ahead.
How was your day, Kimberly?
It was good. It was good. I actually went out of town for the day up to the Springs. I live in Denver, Colorado, for those of you that don't know that. And so I went up to the Springs. It was nice. It was a good day. It's good to get away. Just like you were talking about jumping in the pool. Like it's kind of, refreshing to get out of town and get away from.
And this was your second time because you went camping the week.
Yeah, I went
before.
camping.
Nice.
Yeah, last week. I'm usually pretty busy during the summers. I take full advantage of trying to be outside as much as possible. It's free fishing this weekend here in Colorado, and I need to go fishing. That's the one thing I didn't do today. I might have to do that tomorrow.
Mhm.
And it's my favorite thing to
How
do.
much does fishing normally cost?
Yeah.
Well, here actually, it's you just get your fishing permit, which is I think maybe $45 for the year. Colorado.
Mankind is in the house.
You know that, and so I went up to the Springs. It was nice. It was a good day. It's good to get away, just like you were talking about jumping in the pool. Like it's kind of refreshing to get out of town, get away from who's
That's Mankind. That's Mankind. He forgot to turn off his TV.
Yeah, last week. I'm usually pretty busy during the summers. I take full advantage of trying to be.
There you go. Yeah, it's smashed in the head too many times. Wrestling didn't help him teach him that.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, you're right. Because in Tennessee, actually, that was the first time I ever had you had to get a permit to go fishing. You know, I mean, you can go fishing without a permit, but if you get caught, you get in trouble.
Yeah, you don't want
and
that.
And they take that stuff serious over there in the Smoky Mountains. They take it serious, like it's like life and death. I saw a guy get arrested for not returning a Blockbuster video in Tennessee. Harley, do you know anything about that?
That is crazy, man.
I got him. That's serious right there. That one video caused Blockbuster to go out.
There's only one left in existence, if y'all don't know. So, Harlan, I want to ask you a question.
All right.
Because I know you and Scott were hanging out today. How was your day, my friend?
Fairly well. Did good today. It was nice. About 83 degrees here today. It was 97 last week, so 83 was a nice day. Plus, we got to go yard sailing, so that's a good day right there, right?
Yeah.
Did you go yard selling in that outfit?
Give me the best deal.
Dude, you need to do it.
Wait, seriously, man. If he wore that, he wouldn't have got in trouble by that lady. He almost walked out without. A couple of weeks ago, almost walked out without paying for a PlayStation.
I sure did. I did.
Yeah.
I have never done that in my entire life. And I just started walking out. She goes, "Did you pay?" And it's like, oh my God, I bet that's on video.
Yeah, it was. I had it right in front of your face. Guy had it right in the camera eyeing you. I was like, damn.
That's awesome.
Look at the mannequin.
Your mannequin's ready to go to Cancun.
I hope the wife doesn't want to wear that tomorrow. She's gonna be like, "Where's my?" Don't worry about it. I was on YouTube.
Don't ask questions.
Well, what I like about your mannequin is that it's unisex.
We don't
right? Like it could wear, men's clothing, women's clothing, Pooh Bears.
You have to send him a pair of those drag queen shoes that you pick up all the time over there, Alex.
Oh, I still got them. These are right behind me. Look,
those are his house slippers.
I've only sold one pair. They don't fit me. I try to get them on, but they just don't fit.
Size 13. What the heck? That's a big foot.
Oh, me? So I'm size. Well, it depends on the shoe. I could be a size.
No. You said you had a size pair of 13 women's high heels.
Nah, I do.
That's what you said.
When?
When you first got them, because I said, "Would you go down to South Beach and pick them up?"
Yeah, I was joking, dude.
Oh my!
I usually get like size 9s. I stopped getting women's shoes, so I still got them. So I haven't sold them, so I'm gonna stop sourcing them. It was fun though.
Oh, that's not nice. He doesn't go to the parachute company. He goes to Omar the tent maker.
Now Wade's Ventures.
Well, there you go. Pat the research says that you need a parachute company.
Wade, it was so nice for you to come back on the show.
Yeah, thanks, man. You made it back from Oregon that quick. Oh crap, that's fast. Boy.
What's up with this guy right here?
Crazy bunch.
What's up with this guy?
That's mankind. Now he's
Oh my god. Oh, what is happening?
What is going on?
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Oh man, and I can't switch it off.
Nope. Can't do anything.
Who is that?
Really creepy.
It's creepy.
Oh,
what's going on over here? What is this?
Oh.
I can play this game all night.
That was pretty creepy.
Have a nice night.
That is so cool.
We gotta do some yard sales like that, man.
Just walk around like that, right? Like Harlan right now. Just yard sale.
They start throwing the stuff at you. Just take it. Just take it.
How much are these beanie babies?
How much are the beanie babies, lady?
I want all the Barbies.
We'll go live on YouTube, Harlan. Just keep calling me Scott.
No, see, Harlan has to go dressed like that with Steve Alcorn and ask for ladies granny panties.
Yo, let me hit
it. Just me, Kathy says, put Harlan in timeout. I guess they're creeping out with that mask.
That mask is pretty crazy.
Tracy Drift says, "What's happening right now?"
I hate clowns. Yeah. I used to chase my stepmom around the house like during Halloween. I love Halloween, so I'd have all these crazy clown masks. And I bought this one called Pickles the Clown, and she was like, "Oh my god," she hated it. Mm-hmm. And I would chase her around the house and just like walk up to the door and like tap on the window, and just be wearing that mask, and oh my god, she'd pee her pants.
Pickles the Clown was a big that was done by what's his name? I can see him. He's Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
That was my second guess.
Hello, Tracy Thripsit.
Oh my god, dude.
That thing is creepy.
Harlan's gonna lose subscribers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many thumbs down are there now?
So, what is y'all favorite scary movie?
It's Corpses.
It's
This
on right
one.
now.
Yeah, this one.
Hey guys, you have me timed out for 10 minutes. Can I come back in the chat, or what the hell's going on?
What do you mean?
Turn my camera back on, Alex.
Dude, your camera's on, bro.
I don't see myself. Hello?
You sound like Scott right now.
Just me, Kathy says she's unsubscribing from you, Harlan.
Oh, now you turn my camera back on. Why did you time me out for 10 minutes?
Dude, because it was requested, bro.
God, come on now. You have to listen to the audience?
Yep.
Dude, I have to. It's all about the customer. I'm in customer service.
I'll tell you. Who's coming on our show Thursday night, Kimberly?
That would be Alex. That man flipper. I know. I'm so excited. Yay for you, Alex.
I'm excited
too, because I may have.
Is this Thursday? I hope y'all don't ask me like real questions, man.
No, well, I mean, they might be quite. Yeah, we're gonna be all straight. You're gonna have to be serious. No smiling. No goof around. That's how Pat likes it. Okay.
I'm gonna keep a Webster's dictionary of thesaurus next to me,
and everything has to be in order. Each question has to be a certain time limit.
We do right. We do ask questions, but we ask questions only, and we shoot them ahead to people only to kind of help the nerves sometimes. I don't know if you personally, Alex, have any issues with being nervous on lives, but I know a lot of people do. So we try to give them, a couple questions so they can sort of think about it ahead of time. But I'm excited to have you on our show.
I'm excited too, man. I like
Dude, you're such a good guy. Like, even just out of the reseller part, I love your Instagram, man. Like, you're so motivating and so funny. So it's an honor, truly,
I'm new
to have
to
you
social
come
media.
Can't answer questions.
Pat, are you seriously calling me right now?
Oh no.
Hello.
That's just a phone, dude.
Why the hell are we friends if you can't answer the goddamn phone? Hello.
Answer the phone.
Oh,
it might be important, man.
Yeah, it could be emergency.
It could be the call that saves your life.
That cheap ass penny. Hang on. Son of a... Oscar would have answered it on the second ring. Is the cop still in the room? Write this down. This is bullshit. I'm sorry. It's after 12 o'clock. I'm going to drop some BS now.
Oscar said, "Hello, who is this? I don't know who you are. Goodbye."
I wish I could play like real music without getting IP claims.
I know.
What kind of music do you want to play?
I would put right now, the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. That was the first thing that popped in my head.
Kimmy has that show. What is it?
Let's
what
do
The crazies
yoga,
come out.
guys.
The crazies come out at night. That's what it is.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a minute. It's been a minute since I've done that.
You got to do
I
that.
should
man.
though, because that's where I show bum crack my bum no crack. See?
Yeah.
You gotta show bum crack picker my bum no crack.
And why don't you tell the audience why you haven't had that show in a couple weeks? Because you got suspended for a month because of that.
Untrue. You're telling lies, Patrick.
True.
I know where you live, fool. You better settle down over there, sir.
Yeah, right. You send me mail and it takes a...
Excuse me, coming from the man who's like, I have a drone around your house and I am watching you.
That's right.
Kimmy, remember, he's near Amish country. He has the buggy and horse take his mail to.
No, I'm teasing her because she sent me mail and she put my nickname on the mail, and they were holding it at the place for a week because they didn't know who I was by my nickname.
What did you put, Charlie?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Corey, when your mail comes in, do they
that
address
package, Kimmy? Is that package?
Yeah, he opened that package.
Okay.
Was it a nice package, Pat?
What's that?
You have a nice package in the mail.
You have a nice...
Oh my God.
Sounds a little personal.
All I heard was, okay.
Hey!
Who you hating for? Hey, who you hating for?
Oh my God. Check this out, guys. This is live. This is live, y'all. This is live. This is real stuff right now. I'm so happy. Listen, Derek. Derek, I'm gonna put something out there that you sent me something on Messenger. You remember?
Yep.
I sent that out. Okay?
Yep.
I did it. It was the first time I ever did one of those things where somebody sends you, hey, if you send this to 8 people.
Yep.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. First time I ever did it. My eBay just said cha-ching. Okay?
Yep.
You have a new offer, $400 for Micro's workstation. So a Micro's work, check it out. Look, it says it. Look.
Yeah.
Check that out. I paid $50 for this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna accept the offer, dude.
Yep.
Yo,
They won't pay.
Hey, Alex, what is it, a 3500 or an E7?
Huh?
Is it a 3500 workstation, E7?
It's a E5. It's a 5 workstation 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I could probably get a little bit more money. I'm not gonna accept it right now, to be honest, because I can get a little bit more maybe. I'm a hold off, and I might counter.
We use that system in our restaurant. That's how I know what it is. So
yeah,
it's
an expensive system.
The thing is that this is the thing. I'm only selling the touch screen with the base, and it's like a horrible picture. That goes to show, look, horrible pictures.
And then with the thermal printer.
Yeah.
And with the thermal printer, that's all it is the power cables with the base and the touchscreen and the thermal printer. I have the scale, and I have the scales, and I have the register drawers. They purchased both of them for they're offering $400 for both of them. That's actually like great for me. Like I still have in the scales, I could probably get like anywhere from $50 to $80 pretty easily for them. And then the register drawers, I don't know if I can really get anything for them because it's not in the box. It's just the drawer itself.
Alex.
Yeah.
Did you borrow $5 from your mother the other day?
Did I? I don't know, Mom. Did I borrow $5 from you? No, I haven't borrowed money from my mom since I was homeless, or before I was homeless.
Because she's saying take the money. You know.
She's telling me to take the money.
Yeah, take the money.
Yeah,
Take the money.
Take the money.
Oh no, I'm definitely, but I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm not gonna accept it right now.
Well, I listen to Mama.
I want to focus on it and look at it and see who the buyer is and all that good stuff.
What's the feedback from the
Everyone's saying take it. Oh.
Mama said it again. Take the money.
What do you have it listed for, Alex?
$3.
Hey, what do you have it listed for?
I have it listed at $2.99 each one, right? Each touchscreen with the receipt printer, with the receipt, whatever. I have them listed at $2.99 plus shipping. So they'll be paying $200 each plus shipping if I accept the offer. Honestly, I would have taken $150 to be honest.
No.
Because it's only the touchscreen. It's an older model. It's not brand new or nothing like that.
Do you have the flash drive that goes with it?
Yeah, there's a little flash drive behind the thing.
Yep.
She keeps on pounding it.
It works. It works. I tested it out. Everything. I bought it from a legitimate dude.
I used to program those, so I'm familiar with those.
Well, either way, I'm excited. That's probably the best thing that's happened to me all week, man.
That's really awesome, Alex.
Yeah. Goes to show, folks, if you list stuff, you just might sell it.
Yeah, like the last 2 days I've been listing stuff and magically I've started selling it. It's pretty weird.
Well, because money from Mars, I'm not taking the offer yet because I'm on a live show. I just wanted to it literally went cha-ching and you know that feeling, and it said $400. Whoa! So that's great.
Oscar, upside down picker is wondering who you are.
Oh,
upside down picker.
My mom said, "Shut up."
I'm the man with many names. I am
who's the guy with the gray shirt and bald head? He doesn't have a bald head. He has hair.
I have a bald head.
Can you, Alex? Can you feature Oscar big so the audience can see a better view of him?
Oscar's beautiful. He should be the whole time.
Yeah, give him
on his unicorn.
Give him 3 seconds of fame. Put him up there.
There's my boy.
Look at that.
He had him on his unicorn riding through Walmart.
He's on his unicorn everywhere, man.
It was glorious.
There he is.
Does he have
Look at him. Look at that smile.
Does he have a Beanie Baby cuddling up there with him?
I'm not letting go, man. You're still stuck there.
Keep him there. Keep him there. Hold him tight.
The Beanie Baby Bandit.
Oscar's amazing, man.
Mexican merchandise.
Skellington.
So
Hey,
what
y'all
do we?
can't be the only ones. I can do some costume changes here.
What is going on tonight?
That's awesome.
Look what you
Oh
have
my
started,
God.
Josh.
You have a unicorn behind you.
Yeah,
I
that's
know, right?
great. I like that.
It's like a neon.
All right, if you guys go back into, all right, check this out. This is awesome. So Oscar, put your little logo thing. All
Yeah.
right. So you see that little unicorn thing that Oscar's on?
Mhm.
That's one of the reasons why I got excited right now over unicorn. So don't get it twisted. And then the other reason, so if you guys go back later and look at the thumbnail, the question mark after knock knock who's there, it's a silhouette of this unicorn right there. Just so you know. It's a little Easter egg for you.
I can't see very well out of this part, though. It's a problem.
It's hard to see.
I want to go dumpster diving in these for real, and then I also have Superwoman pajamas. I thought I would put those on, but I didn't want everybody to think I was trying to be like Wade too. So.
Yeah, I want to go dumpster diving too, and my cousin wants to go dumpster diving too, and he was arguing with me, telling me it's illegal in Florida, when I showed him that it wasn't. It's totally legal. It's just you got to be careful and not break other laws while you do it. But
Yeah, there's rules here. It's legal here, but you just can't go past like trespassing if it's locked or if there's any signs posted. You can't get into it, but you are allowed to dumpster dive here.
yeah, and you can't do crazy stuff either. I mean,
Well, and be respectful. You know, if you're going to do stuff like that, like even what I call it curb co because I think it sounds fancier, and that's what I've been doing for ever. I actually bought one of my bought a Subaru off of the trash that I picked up off of the curb, like by looking up on Craigslist or whatever and seeing people, you know, put out free stuff. But I call it curb co because it sounds fancier than dumpster diving.
Yeah.
I like that, Kim. That's good.
Yeah, that's why the treasure hustlers, I call them the curb co queens. It's like a little inside joke that we've had going forever. So.
Well, Kimmy, did Rebecca tell you what she grabbed out of the dumpster the trash the other day?
No, what did she get? I haven't really been around.
She got those
Hey, what are you doing?
What do we call them?
What do you want? Pizza?
Oh yeah, large with pepperoni, please.
Oh my God!
He's ordered food from Patty's.
what?
You gotta get a large Hawaiian, dude. You gotta get a large Hawaiian.
That's right. I actually was messaging Pat because I couldn't tell if he had a green screen or an actual backdrop.
Yeah, he's had a couple different screens. I've watched him throughout the week. He's had a couple different backdrops there.
I like that backdrop.
Hey,
I put the castle out.
Alex.
Yeah.
I would like to put in a request in that. Who was the guy that requested to have me thrown off the show tonight earlier when you hit 38?
I think it was Landshark Picker.
Yeah, and now he wants to call and apologize.
Answer the phone. Put it live. Put it live, bro. Put it live.
No, I'm not. No. If we get the 43 thumbs up, maybe I'll answer. All right, let's see what he has to
we
say.
need one more thumbs up for
there he is.
for Pat to answer Craig's phone call.
No, because I answered. He'll cry. What's up there? You had me kicked out of 3 rooms in the past week, and now you expect me to take your call? You know? Yeah, when I come to Alabama, your old ass better get squeezed in you and get in shape, because you ever see a 268-pound bear? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And if I bring Fat Man to Flipper from Miami, you're done. So I'm on a show. I'm on a show. I can't look. Go to bed. Tuck these in sleep. I can't see from the. Oh, stop crying! Stop crying! I gotta go. They calling me. Goodbye. I mean, he's there, Alex and Alex this, Alex that. You know.
You guys are too much.
This is great.
Hey, it's 11 o'clock. You guys
It is?
know
No,
what
it's
time
not.
that
Only
is?
for you.
12:20.
For you.
Oh wait, and Kimberly.
And Kim,
No. Kim is
That
what?
means-
10 o'clock.
that means that it is time for Whataburger breakfast.
What?
Whataburger breakfast.
You don't know what a burger is?
I've only had it once in Vegas. There's none in Cleveland
No.
that I know of.
I had one in Tuscaloosa the other day.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's right. They have it in Alabama.
DG
But
Picker.
it's
DG
from
Picker's
Texas.
going hard tonight.
Man.
Uh-oh.
DG, you just timing people out.
Yeah, he's like, that my friend Pat, who was going to save my ass, called 911. Timeout.
You're
Thanks,
done.
buddy. Thank you. I
Yo,
love you.
upside down picker. That's because we love you, and your honesty, and your and your dirty. That's funny.
But she
Got-
can,
You
he or
gotta
she
keep
can
it
come back.
PG on YouTube.
She dropped it. Yeah, she was dropping some meth.
Yeah,
That's
she's
dropping
dropping
some
some
F-bombs.
F-bombs.
Drop.
Is from Texas, people, not Florida. Sorry.
Who,
It
who's,
is
from,
from
who's from Texas?
Oh, what a burger! I couldn't figure out what you were saying.
What a
I
burger.
don't.
Yeah.
I thought water, like water. I thought
Bible
you said
Flavin.
water burger.
What the-
Water burger. I think we have those here.
Everyone
Or
needs
Got the reseller says he'll take a number 2 with double cheese.
I'm right on it.
what I was trying to do, the reason I had messaged
Call
Pat,
in your order.
I can't figure out how to do a custom background when you're on Hangouts live chat. I know how to do it when you're live streaming yourself,
Mhm.
but I don't know. Like I've seen Farming Picker do it.
Oh, no.
Oh, we're
We
in
call
trouble.
it. We're
All
in
right,
trouble.
we're selling this like men.
Oh,
No, you can't.
what? No, this did no.
I brought
boy.
my crew with me.
Hey, who's
No.
that guy? Wait, who's that guy? Who's that guy?
Hey, we got the police here on the panel. So
That's right.
Let's get
That's
ready
right.
to rumble.
Let's get ready.
Good.
To kick a short man's ass. He's going down in the first round. Pat D's is kicking him down. Hey, stop crying. Wipe those tears away. Craig, stop crying.
Huh? What?
Stop crying. Stop crying.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
In the red corner, weighing 240 pounds with no
Who's
neck.
Hey, Tracy wants to jump in. I'm going to jump out in a little bit.
Okay. Everybody's welcome. We're having a great old jolly old time. What's up, Craig?
What's up, man? How you, Alex?
Just all right,
It's another Saturday night.
Good evening, Craig.
Notice
What's up, Derek?
just hanging out.
Craig, I don't think I've met you. Do I know you, sir?
Who are you? How
Who are you?
speaking to?
What's your name?
Fred.
Name.
P-H-R-E-D. Fred.
You're a pain in my Craig. That's how I always say to you. Hi.
Here we go.
is that Tracy?
See, I brought my crew with me. And who bounced?
Your crew.
Boy.
You don't have no crew, Craig.
You know what? I want to do a show like Pat D did. Pat did the other night with just like all ladies. So, ladies, let me know, and we'll do a show with just women, and then DG and Josh will wear wigs, and I'll
Alex.
What?
When you go on Thursday night, that's what's going to happen. You're going to be on with all women.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I got it. That's mean. He's not here to defend himself. What's up, Tracy?
What's up, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. All right, I was making sure. I thought I was having a little sound issue there.
No.
How are you guys doing?
The sound issue was Pat being on the channel.
We love Pat. Thank you, Pat. I didn't mean for you to have to jump out. Sorry, but thank you.
So he wants you to honor
Aw.
him, honor her. Oh my God.
PG, right?
That means he wants you to bow down to him and make sure that you get him actual Arby's coupons that are not expired.
Because he's got a collection of expired ones already.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
Boy.
You can actually still use those.
Yep. Yeah, they don't have a problem with that. They want money.
Here's look. I'm gonna teach y'all a trick. I'm gonna teach past midnight. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. This is how it is. So if you're ever really really hungry, and you find yourself in a circumstance where you don't have the money for it, all you need to do is go into the trash can, get a receipt, go up to the drive-through thing, the little speaker, and be like, "Hey, I'm here to get some food because I bought this, and you guys gave me the wrong order. I was missing the chicken sandwich, I was missing the fries, and all that." And then they'll be like, "Oh, who'd you call?" "I talked to somebody." And then you go up and they give you food for free. That's just don't do it. But that's just when you gotta
Don't do it.
But if you can win $1, you can get the Burger King receipt. Call and do the survey. Then you get the code for the free Whopper when you buy a drink.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Boom! Life hack right there.
Yep.
Well, you get from Burger King.
Alex, be careful. You got the cops right here.
Man, I did my time, bro. I did my time. I pled guilty. They gave me a year probation. I'm good. I was good. I'm good.
I hear you can get chicken sandwiches in the dumpster too.
Yeah.
A couple of those.
Or if you're super desperate, you can always go sample meats and cheeses at the deli in any grocery store. Because they'll do that for you.
Or you can get a BJ's or Sam's Club or Costco when they have their sample day.
On Saturday,
That's
walk in
right.
behind somebody. I'm with them.
Yep.
Or you could just go to a friend's house and be like, "Yo, can I get some from the fridge?
Can I get some food?
Can I have
take
some
some
milk?
food?
Yeah, or be like me, go to a party and then ask if you could take some food home, and then just grab a trash bag and fill up your trash bag with whatever you want in your house."
I thought that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I watched that a few times. That was hilarious.
Yep.
So Tracy, I want to ask you a question.
What's that?
Are you ready for the question though? Because this is
No, I'm not.
serious.
Absolutely
All right.
not.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna do it because the best thing to do is to just jump in the pool. So here we go. How was your day today?
It was pretty good actually. I got a manicure and I got a pedicure. My husband was not real happy about the amount of money that I spent on it. And then I went to Goodwill and I scored some excellent stuff. And I found I haven't told many people about this, but I found $8 in the pocket of a shirt at Goodwill today. And I used it to pay for some of my purchase at Goodwill.
But you paid $30 for the outfit.
It helps. Let's put it that way.
Hey, it definitely helps. I mean, with those $8, at the very least, you wouldn't have to do any of the things we just talked about to get yourself some food.
Actually, Alex, you should ask them the questions. Their favorite stores that are now closed, what they wish was still open so they could get there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that, but the first within 5 years, the last of the stores that you liked, what would you want to have out of those stores? One of those stores that you would want to keep.
I don't know about that. I think one of the stores is closed. I really liked. It was kind of cool. Service merchandise.
Yep, we talked.
In Alabama had the little conveyor belt that brought your product around. You ordered it and you went up front. You ordered it back in the department, and then you went around and they would pull it out of the back and bring it on the conveyor belt up to you. Yeah, I thought that was cool in the 80s.
Yeah. And they became something else. Who bought? Somebody bought out service merchandise. I can't remember.
My gosh, I cannot remember right now who it is.
Didn't they become like Montgomery Ward or something?
There was a Montgomery Ward in Montgomery. I grew up in Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah. So what about you, Miss Tracy?
Oh gosh, I'm trying to think right now. Stores that are no longer. Okay. What is it? I don't know if you guys know what this is. Gapers was in Tuscaloosa.
It's in Montgomery too.
Well, I might. It's probably all over. I don't know how big they were, but it might have been the southern thing. I'm not sure. But I am telling you, like, this is just when they went out of business. But when they were going out of business, I got so many prom dresses and formal dresses and evening gowns and all kinds of stuff for like $4 or less. So my eBay store was stocked, and that was a long time ago.
Nice. See,
Wow.
this all started, just so you know, whoever has come in late, is because Josh was having a mild orgasm about something that he got in the mail the other day. So go ahead, Josh. You can show what you got.
I don't remember.
What did you get in the mail from your buddy?
For BJ.
Yes.
My Payless foot measuring device.
Oh yes.
I was super
That is
excited.
awesome.
They closed by me like instantly. They were about a week of clearance, and I got up there and they were gone like the second or third day. And I wanted one, and he went and tracked one down for me and sent it to me. So super excited.
Yeah, Tracy. Gapers became Dillard's. They got bought out by Dillard's.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't getting all those great deals then either.
I
So
know.
Do you guys know
I
if
love when stores go out of business.
if rack room shoes still exist?
Yes.
They're
Yeah,
not-
I mean,
That has anyone ever sourced there?
overpriced.
Not yet.
Jordan and I tried this last weekend.
Yeah, completely overpriced.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You know what?
it's
That was
not
the
worth
best.
the time.
That was the best shoe store I ever went into in my life.
Hold on though, there was ours is at an outlet mall. They used to have two stores. One was a regular rack room shoes. The other was their rack room outlet, and they closed the outlet. So there's only a little bit of clearance in the back of the store, and it was still overpriced. So maybe they made that kind of change.
Well, I mean, I went in there one time because I was looking for some shoes, whatever, and the dude literally like he was like, "What do you like?" And I'm like, "I like Nike, I guess." And he's like, "No, watch this," and he gave me a pair of Sauconys. And but before he did all that, he literally sat me down, took off my shoe, put my shoe in one of those things. I mean, my foot in one of those things. He measured my foot. Like I never had customer service at a shoe place, and it felt weird, but it was awesome because he gave me the best pair of shoes I ever had at that time in my life. And Sauconys were like walking on air. Like it was amazing.
Exactly. I have a pair of Sauconys right now that I live by. They're amazing.
It's like you have nothing on your feet. It's like you have air bubbles around your feet and you're gliding, and then you have unicorns pushing you into the clouds.
You're exactly right, because they are amazing.
Yeah, I want to say a name of a store, and I know your mom will know because of being up here. We used to have a place. I don't know. They were all the way into New York and into New Jersey, but it was called Continental Ltd.
That's the type of car. That's a town car.
But it was literally it was a trendy store where you went in. They had 12-inch vinyl records where there was a DJ playing the latest in dance and hip hop and everything, and they carried Z Cavalry pants, the shoes, all the different clothing back in the day. And man, those stores were the best. You'd walk in there and spend 3 hours trying on clothes, just listening to music.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, yeah. Now that you when he said that's a car, I
Yeah.
thought of like the trunk hustlers. Like people who hustle things out their trunk. They pop open the trunk and they got all kind of weird stuff.
You know what you're talking about in New York. You got the infamous.
Yeah, that's what they do. They're resellers. That's what they are. It's just on a different level, you
At a
know.
different level.
That's
They
on the
don't have the
download.
jackets anymore. They out the back of their car.
You can get
It makes
like
me
big.
think of the guy on Aladdin who opens his coat and is like, "We got watches. We got watches."
Yeah,
That was the
Yeah.
parrot, wasn't it?
that was actually one of my favorite characters in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, it just something about him just appealed to me. Just it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because he flashed you.
No, but I like those trunk hustlers because they literally got like everybody's mixtape and their mama's mixtape. Like, you know, big MC Shanae. Yo, I got that big MC Shanae, bro. Like, that's how they talk.
How many people you think? How many people you think remember Shanae?
How many people
do you think remember Shanae?
I love Shanae.
I do.
I know who that is.
I remember Sana.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Sharita, want a cigarette?
Oh my goodness. How about Brother Man?
Brother Man, yep. Yeah, but Shanae was the best. Martin Lawrence played that part so well.
Martin Lawrence, that show was awesome. He took up after what Eddie Murphy was doing at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if anyone realizes, but almost every Eddie Murphy movie, he plays more than one person.
Yep.
I didn't realize that until The Nutty Professor. When The Nutty Professor came out, I was like, yo, this guy is like everybody, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't beat his stand-up though. Eddie's stand-up stuff, Raw and
yeah,
the other one,
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
My favorite is
the first movie that he did that was Coming to America, where he played everybody in the barbershop.
Oh my gosh, that is one of my favorite movies.
That was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Hall in that too, right?
Who's got the
Arsenio Hall? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What was it?
He was Semi. He played Semi.
Semi, yeah.
Was it the glow gel? What was that called? The
Soul
commercial.
Glow.
Soul
Glow.
Soul Glow.
Yeah.
Oh, Soul Glow. It'll make your soul glow.
Oh man.
Billy D. Williams, and I can't think of the guy's name that was in that commercial. He's Shalimar. That was Shalimar.
Yeah, and it wasn't McDonald's; it was McDougal's, wasn't it? Or something?
McDougal's.
Yeah.
Yep.
McDougal's.
Yep.
Something like that.
That was such a great movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to New York. I'm going to Queens.
Yeah,
It's like-
McDowell's. Yeah,
McDowell's. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, McDowell.
I don't know how any of us missed that.
That's so funny.
All right, I've made my mistake for this year.
Okay.
He gets to New York and he's all like, hello. somebody goes, beep you, and he goes, yes, or he beep you too, or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember it right now. No, that movie's amazing, man. That movie,
Yes,
and the
it is.
animals, just the random animals.
Yep.
I feel like I'm just gonna need to watch that again tomorrow.
I like when he's sitting out in front of the place that they're gonna live in. He goes, "This is America. This is America. I love this place."
You could just throw your trash on the street.
Yep.
What's the other dude's name? Simeon?
Simeon.
No,
Arsenio Hall. Simeon.
Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio Hall. I remember Arsenio Hall when I was little. The late night show. I used to stay up and watch it.
The dog pound. The dog pound.
I love when he gets the hot tub in the apartment and all the lights in the room. That is so funny.
Yep.
That was a great movie.
You want to see a really good movie? I love Joe Pesci. And
Joe Pesci, yeah.
he did the movie The Super.
Or
I
Showgirls.
haven't seen that one.
The Super's the best, man. His father owns this rundown tenement house, and he literally has to go and live there with them because the judge told him to, because he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do to help these people. And it's so funny. It's just,
I don't know if I've seen that.
yeah, that's a great movie. The Super, it's called.
So Harlan, what are you doing up so late?
He has to work. He has to work his late shift.
I don't go to bed early.
Oh, I thought you were one of those early birders.
No, he has a late shift to do work on Reno 911.
We know.
Now, if it's during the week, I go to bed probably 10:30 or 11 because I get up at 5. But I'm good Saturday night.
Oh, duh. It is Saturday night. Duh. You know, when you're reselling and you don't have to go to a 9 to 5, it's like all the days run together now.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
See, even Alex, your mom even remembers the super.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you got to watch it. It's hilarious.
Harlan's on a stakeout right now, so that's why he's up.
Yeah, that's why he's had 7 different cartoon characters on.
Yeah.
That I think that
Undercover.
Yeah, he's undercover right now.
In his clown mask.
Harlan set the panel. Everybody's here for a reason, and Harlan's trying to figure.
This ain't no game of Clue or something, Craig.
Yeah. It was him in the bathroom.
stealing the PS2 from.
Yeah, exactly.
And I would have got away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids. What, Scooby-Doo?
Oh, man. Stop it.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I forgot that was on his video. That was embarrassing.
I thought he would have taken it out, but he put the camera right in your face on that one.
I like free inventory. I tried. I had it.
But that was a good day for you guys. You guys were hitting some pretty good shots.
Yeah, that was 2 PS2s and some video games for $10, and it was almost free. Almost had it for free.
Not bad. I think y'all get a little bit better quality up y'all's way than I do down here. I have to go into like Mountain Brook and all that to get really good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Craig, I thought I sent you the link. Jerry had I sent Harlan the link. Jerry had an auction tonight, all sports stuff, man. Oh,
I've been on one. I've watched one of his before that he had a bunch of sports stuff. They just go too long. I get
5 hours. He's just finishing up now.
Yeah, that's crazy. He does them like it seems like every day, which
they go for hours. I just kind of lose interest.
Yeah,
I pop in and out of them.
Yeah,
you know, I don't always stay full through an
better not
auction.
do that Monday. You better not do that Monday. You better have your.
Yeah,
stuff
I'm just
ready.
gonna come in there and leave.
Yeah. Did you get your video done yet?
No, I was gone all day.
Okay. No
I'll
problem.
get it done. Okay, Derek.
Hey, okay. I'm gonna start acting like Pat. You have to have a syllabus.
I better have an outline for Monday. Okay, Derek. I want an outline, and I want all of my questions. Actually, I don't mind doing the outlines for the shows that we do, but I was giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
So,
you need to give her time points when she can talk.
Yeah, I need to know.
You say this.
And how many sentences?
Right.
Well, mine's very simple. Okay, it is your turn. Your turn to sell. And you sell it. Okay. Next. Yep. You play Vanna White for 5 minutes. If it sells, great. If it doesn't, we move on.
She's been practicing.
Yeah, I'm practicing.
Yeah.
I actually, the Shamrock Pixie and Destiny and the Bargain Effect Tommy, we do Google Hangouts, and their kids, Jaslyn and Joey. Jazzy always wants to do an auction with me, and we don't do them live, but I mess with her. I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this. Okay, this water bottle, it's $1. Yeah, I can't speak like they do an auction, so I'll be all $1, $2. That's what I'm gonna do Monday.
I want everybody to come. I hope everybody can make it Monday night because Miss Kimmy, Miss Destiny, hopefully she's feeling okay to do it, and then I know Tommy's ready to do it, but I want her to be in there too because it's helping you guys out. Me and Rebecca stepped back and did only a couple of pieces that week, so you guys can have the floor. So
yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
So Alex, I feel pretty rude because you asked me how my day was, and I didn't ask you how your day was.
Yeah.
Now, what is it now?
Nobody
I
wants
said
How
I
your
didn't.
day was.
I didn't ask you how your day was. I would feel so rude because you
Oh, my
asked me and
day.
I didn't.
Yeah, my day was awesome. I can't complain. I mean, life is a beautiful thing to live in. Today, I lived it with my homeboy Oscar, the Lithuanian lister, and I have a video where that I did like last week or whatever, where I just came to the Fat Cave, which is where we're at right now, and I showed everybody how I'm living. And so today we got a storage unit, and as a matter of fact, here's the key to the storage unit right here. And we moved the majority of my inventory to the storage unit. So literally, right now I'm still in a mess, but tomorrow is like a like a spring cleaning for me, and I'm gonna clean this place up.
You mean later on today?
And yeah, I'm gonna have so much space now, and hopefully by the end of this week, I'll have the rest of all this stuff at the storage unit. Well, all this bubble wrap stuff that's already sold apparently for $400 on eBay today.
There you go.
So it's pretty much ready to go. But yeah, I'll get all this stuff out of here and just it's great. I'm just happy today. Today was awesome, and I got to hang out with my homeboy. We ate some Mexican food. Some
Yeah, what was the name of the place? You couldn't remember the name of the place, Oscar.
yeah, what's that place called?
Cantina Grill.
Cantina Grill.
Yeah, it was like Cantina Fresh.
Yeah,
Grill or
Cantina
something like
Fresh
that.
Mix. Yeah, it's Cantina Grill and
That
it's
food
Fresh
was
Mix.
looking good. You guys sent that video. It was making me hungry.
Man, it
Oh,
was
man.
amazing. And he ate everything like really fast, and I looked at him. I'm like, am I Fat Man the Flipper or are you Fat Man the Flipper? What's going on here? And so I had to catch up to him, but it was delicious. And then after that, we went to an estate sale where he came up. Do you have them He-Man toys with you?
Yeah.
He found some He-Man toys, bro. They had so much cool stuff. They had Skylanders. So check out the He-Man toys. Let me present you to the world.
Wow.
Ah, nice.
Wow.
It's hard to
Yeah.
find that stuff.
Suction.
Oh wow.
Yep, he suctions the suction cups, everything.
Yeah. And this is Cobra
And
Kai.
if,
Yep.
and if you
He
He
squirts.
presses his head, he squirts.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
And if you guys don't know, there is a He-Man movie gonna be coming out sometime soon, and He-Man toys are gonna be
Yeah.
For sure.
The
off
new
chain.
version of He-Man. They already had a He-Man movie in the 80s, but
Yeah,
I bet
there's
you he
gonna be
just.
like a
I bet you he just walked in, grabbed those, and was like, "All right, we're out of here." See ya."
dude. This is what Oscar does, and I'm gonna put him on blast, bro. But I love him. Check it out. So I show up. I know I went there because I was called to go there, so I knew exactly what was there, and I know that there was this GI Joe Harley Davidson thing, and the lady wanted $30 for it, and it sells for like 80 to 100
Mhm.
bucks. So I go and I see toys, and I see a big box full of Skylanders, right? Like full of Skylanders,
Yeah.
and I heard of them before, so I'm like, let me look at them. I open them up,
Yeah.
and she had price tags of $8-10 on each one. So I was like, I gotta look these up. I'm not just gonna spend money on something that I have no idea about.
Right.
But as I'm looking at it, and I ask her how much, I also looked in the basket and I saw the He-Man toy. I saw the He-Man, the little emblem on it. I knew that was He-Man. And then the lady like got me to like she kind of like she froze me up, and she got me to go to the lady. Like I had to go to the lady to ask her about the Skylanders. And when I come back, Oscar's all up in the basket. All up in the basket picking, bro. Finding the good stuff, bro.
Dude.
And that
Yo, did
He's
I really
sneaky.
do anything
But
ethically
that's-
wrong?
See, that's the problem, man. If we all go together, when I go down there and visit you guys, when I go down and visit my family, and go to the school for my son, I know me and Oscar are gonna get in a fight because we're both gonna go for the same stuff. We're just gonna knock Alex right out of the
No,
way.
especially you and me, Derek. We're gonna be going for toys and.
Yep, exactly. Alex will be like,
That's
"What are you
what I
guys
would do.
doing? What are
We
you
end
guys
up fighting
looking
to
at?
the death.
What are you guys looking
Alex
at?"
is going to be over there scanning all the books, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm happy he got him. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy he got him versus anyone else. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly.
Right.
So it's all good. It's all just fun
It's
and games.
that
But
also. Yeah,
uh-huh.
sorry to interrupt you. And also inside that basket, they had a lot of other old toys. Just I didn't go for them. Alex said that he didn't go for them either, but I think he did notice there was something on in the basket. A lot of very old Star Wars toys.
Oh,
For the
see, that's
simple
what we're gonna
fact that I'm not educated on the Star Wars toys.
But the best thing with that is, and here's what I do, Oscar. If you see 3 or 4 things in there that you know, and then there's other stuff on the bottom, just go grab the whole bucket and say, "What do you want for the whole thing?"
Then that would have been the first thing that I would have thought of doing, and I always do that. I see 5 good books inside of a basket. How much do you want for all the books in the basket? You know what I mean? But in this case, this estate sale, they were not really. They didn't seem like they were really interested in selling because everything that they said that they had it reserved. Somebody left a $400 deposit on some very old Transformers. Which they were, it looked like that was their tactic to get somebody to offer them $500 for all of those Transformers toys.
And
All right,
Not cool.
And this is what gave it away, right? I already had inside information on this place, right? And I knew exactly what the lowest they were gonna go with that GI Joe. And when I asked her, oh, but because all that stuff had a sheet on it, like covered up, and she said that all of it was sold already, right? But if you want 1 or 2 of them, I'll let you have 1 or 2 of them, right? So what gave it away is I go, how much you want for that GI Joe? And she goes, $60, you know. And I'm like, yeah, you still little no,
not just that, but she had all of those toys covered, and then she knew, I guess, that the person who Alex had that gave Alex the heads up about this place had already spoken to him about this one toy, and then a coincidence that it was on display where we could clearly see it when we walked in, right on top of the sheet covering all the rest of the toys.
Oh my god! Yeah.
But it's also a case of like these people, they knew what they had. You know, they weren't stupid. They had literally little round price tags on everything already. There were things there for $100, you know, like a toy for $100. So it's like they kind of knew what they had and they weren't willing to just let it go, you know.
Yeah.
But it was cool to go and see it, you know.
Yeah, those Transformers, those are nice.
Speaking of old toys,
huh?
I said, speaking of old toys, I finally listed all those vintage Fisher Price stuff that I picked up months ago. I know,
Nice.
Dude.
I've been dragging my feet on those. I've been picking up so much other stuff. It's just been sitting in the back, and then I took like a couple weeks off, and
piles up.
Finally got to it.
Hey, you had found those old Fisher Price telephones, or what was it?
Yeah. Cameras.
The cameras. Yeah, you got like 5 of those cameras.
Yeah, I got picked up 3 of those. I put them together as a lot of 3 and called it a day. And I picked up a bunch of the roly-poly. I picked up like 2 roly-poly balls and like a pull-behind bear.
Yeah. The dog. It was a dog.
That was a bear.
I thought you had the dog.
No, I have the bear.
Okay.
The dog. I like how he says dog.
The dog.
Use guys.
From Boston.
Speaking of figures, I bought like 2 big baskets of cars and figures and stuff. This guy,
Yeah.
Nice.
This is Raditz.
Raditz.
2003 Jacks, Jakks.
Yep.
Selling for like $20 to $25 on eBay. I paid $30 for everything.
Wow.
Yep.
There's probably 40 probably 40 wrestling figures.
How is
I love
it?
that.
There's that wrestling.
Yeah, you
We
say that
discovered the
word so
wrestling.
well.
What
Yeah,
kind of
that's-
figures?
This guy here, I think I showed the other. That's Ravishing Rick Rude.
Yep.
He sells for 10 to 15.
Yep.
And I had no idea when I bought it, but I knew there would be something worth it in there.
Yeah,
But
give
Now-
everybody good bolos. Toys sell.
Now, I got a question for Harlan though. When you list that, do you list it as wrestling figures or wrestling figures? Which keyword works the best?
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
You ain't wrestling, you're wrestling.
Depends on who you want to sell it to.
Look, and I have a car, and I have one for Derek. I have a car here, and this is from my personal collection. I've had this since I was 7 years old.
Mm-hmm. The Batmobile. That is the Michael Keaton Batmobile from 1991 Ertl.
Lock it
That
on,
is
Oscar.
so cool.
Look at that.
Yeah, I want to see
Look
that.
at that.
Yeah,
You
lock
see?
it. Lock the screen on Oscar.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Hold on.
Let me see if you guys
All right,
can
show
see
it
that.
Yep. 1991 Ertl. Yep. Ertl toys. Yep.
If you were 7
There
and
it is.
I'd take your age.
He called it.
Yep.
You're the man.
You
Yeah, he's
have
so
a
good at
gift, Derek. Yeah, you have a gift, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just.
That was for the
another-
non-believers. This
Michael
man
Keaton.
right here will name you whatever car.
I know, right?
You have to get into the racing, Oscar, man. You gotta kick Jordan's butt next week.
And I've been seeing, like I told you, I get all of the notifications, but on a Friday, and then I try to get on there. I try to watch, but
no, but
we'll see. I'll try.
I'm gonna do I do one Monday morning, showing all the cars that are for to be picked. You need
then you do it again on Tuesday if they're not all taken.
Right.
Yep.
That's Kimmy. She's been in. She was in the final.
She was killing it.
Yeah.
killing
Yeah,
it.
and I actually ended up watching the replay of that, and it was still really exciting. I mean, my son, who's 8, was like, "Come on!" Screaming at the TV.
That's great.
Oh, he loves it. He's
And
really
look who you
excited
lost
always.
to. Look who you lost to.
Wasn't it Glenn? Did I
Glenn.
lose out to Swamp? Well, I like Swamp, so I guess he can win.
He was sandbagging.
Now, if it was Craig, though, I'd want to whoop his.
Craig's hasn't been having any luck the past couple of times he's picked cars.
Well, I was picking out the pretty ones the first few weeks, and I thought, that is dumb. I know Hot Wheels. I should pick out the one that I know is going to probably do better.
Right.
Well, I did, but then it was taken, so I had to pick a different one.
You got to be quick.
Is
Don't be snoozing over there. We know you. You're
that a
snoozing.
Batmobile? A new Batmobile?
That's called the Tumbler. Yes, that's the that's from the Batman Legacy and all that different
that was in that
Arkham Asylum.
I think Jeremy has all of those. Yeah, my husband.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, I'm about to dip. I'm going to let Pat jump back in if he wants to.
No,
My kid gets up super early, so.
Stay on. You can leave. It's okay.
Tracy, thank you for jumping in.
Nice
Well,
meeting
thank
you.
you for having me.
You're always welcome. And people in the chat, if you're not subscribed to Tracy Thrifts It, and definitely follow her on Instagram. Tracy, what is your Instagram? Is it Tracy Thrifts It, just like that?
It is Tracy Thrifts It, but there's dots between each word. It's tracy.thrift.it.
There you go. At tracy.thrifts.it. Follow her on Instagram. She puts some cool stuff, man. And Tracy, thank you for being here with us.
Well, thank you again for having me. It's been really fun. Bye, guys.
Make sure you get the top in the right place. You might get something you don't want.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye, Tracy.
Bye. Bye, Tracy.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh boy, upside down selling Hot Wheels. Yes, I love selling Hot Wheels.
Me too. I'm all about it. Well, I mean, and I guess it depends on which ones, but sometimes
Right.
it gets, you do anything, well, for me, like if you are listing the same exact thing over and over and over, it gets kind of exhausting, but
Mhm.
I like to switch it up. I like selling small things like Hot Wheels or figurines. Like when I go to the bins, I'm literally throwing all the clothes out and going straight to the bottom because I
Yeah,
want to
'cause
go
everything
for all of
drops.
those figurines, like any Army men, Hot Wheels, depending on which one, because we have a huge. I've been collecting Hot Wheels since I was little, and I haven't gotten rid of it. Well, too many, but
Yeah.
I enjoy it because for me it's a space thing here. Like I don't have a big storage place, and I all my stuff is a file, like one of those little plastic containers, filing cabinet things that you could pick up. Most of my stuff fits inside of that, but you could fit a ton of smaller items in that. And I find them for if I don't find them in the bins, that I can find them in those bags at ARC thrift stores or Goodwill, 99-cent bags. I just pulled another bag that I got, and another thing I like to sell are patches, like patches that you
Oh, yeah,
iron on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I think they're simple to list, and some of them are worth hundreds of dollars. Some of the military
Really?
ones, vintage. Yeah, they're worth really, really good. I mean, you have to do some research. It took me a minute to learn, and of course, it's always easier when you can find it right away when you're searching to figure out what it is. But how many pictures does it take, to list that and then to ship it? Is nothing. You're barely using any materials, but it's one of the things that I come across a lot that I like to list because and there's not a whole lot of photos set up or anything like that. And then I can stuff 100 of them in a little container. So,
And Oscar, that Batmobile you have, there's two variations of that. If you get the one with Batman on the bottom, etched into the bottom, that's a $50 car.
for the new one, or are you talking about the old one?
No, the 91 Michael Keaton.
The Ertl. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I know somebody has like 5 of those.
Yeah, the one that has the.
Really?
You mean the Batman logo?
Yeah, it's
or Batman?
ridiculous.
When you look
same
at
people
when you
who
look at
called
the
me
bottom,
today.
you can almost stand the car up, and you'll have an actual Batman etched on the bottom of it.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Same thing with the 1966 Batmobile. Same thing, has Batman and Robin on the bottom.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I'm just learning Hot Wheels. Just learning. A friend of mine keeps yelling at me for not knowing it better.
Oh.
Hey, Derek, how about the Batman cereal? You remember the Batman cereal when Michael Keaton was Batman?
Yep.
And it had like the little piggy bank Batman as like on the outside.
Yep.
How about that?
That piece should probably bet $45-$50 because there weren't many made.
I know somebody who got like 5 of those.
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy, man.
But yeah, Josh, when you get stuff like that, just hit me up.
Yeah, I will. Because my friend gave me a list of stuff to check, specific words to look for, and needing to look. He's like, "How do you not know your bins yet? You go to Walmart like every other day. How do you not know when they're filled? How do you not know when they're stocked?" So it's part of my. I need to just start paying attention to it now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's a bolo for you guys.
All right, let's hear it.
What you got?
Block Tiffany.
No.
Ooh, Bigfoot.
Actual Hot Wheels Bigfoot just came out this year. This is going for $14.99 at Walmart, and they're going for $65 because they're very hard to find.
No way.
Yeah, right.
I've been picking up not those, but the ice cream man from Dollar General.
Yep.
The little monster trucks. Yeah,
Yep.
those for $5, and you can sell them for like $30 all day long on that.
Yep.
I've been picking those up as fast as I can find them. I'm listing them.
Yeah, but this one here, and they have the smaller version too. The smaller version is going for $20. So that's a bolo for you.
These people in the chat, man.
Cracking me up.
Sometimes I really have a hard time in a live if I'm watching the chat to like not just burst out laughing. And then of course when they see that, people like make it their mission to try to make you laugh or bust up, in laughter.
I say laugh, man. You only
Yeah,
live
laughter's
one.
good
Laugh
for
it
the
up.
soul.
You gotta.
Life's too short. Life is too short.
They say that laughing adds like years to your life.
I wouldn't doubt it. Laughing's good for the soul.
Hey, Kimmy.
Yes, sir.
I found you a gift. Now I just have to paint it.
You can make it glitter?
There you go.
Glitter will make it faster.
There you go, Kimmy.
Glitter makes everything better.
Oh wow, that's pretty.
I told
Hold on,
Derek,
hold on,
I'll
let me-
pay you. You
let me lock it
customize
in
me
your
a
screen.
car.
Let me lock your screen in there.
Derek sent me a bunch of cars to customize for him.
Yep. So
Check it out, guys.
there you go.
Check it out. That's a cream puff right there. It's a Corvette. You get those, get you from here to New York really fast. Very cheap gas mileage. And then, it comes with a low jack for your cell phones.
Ooh, it's pretty.
And it has a scanner for the flying saucers.
So there you go, Miss Kimmy. I'm gonna
dig it.
I'm gonna glitter it for you, and you're all set.
Yeah, I told you got to customize it and then somewhere sign it on it for me.
I got you.
That's awesome.
And my boy, Mr. Jordan over there, has 6 cars coming to him so he can specially customize.
Cool.
Yes, it does have badass Hot Wheels right now. That's H case. That's what you're getting now.
Laughing
Yeah,
can all.
I need to like join in on some of Derek's like shows about Hot Wheels because I definitely need to learn more about Hot Wheels because this is a whole world.
What I'm gonna start doing now that I know everything's squared away, what I needed to get squared away, I'm gonna be getting a case every couple of weeks sent to me. So I'm going to be doing case unboxings so everybody knows what to look for.
That's
I was
cool.
gonna say because I have no idea. Like if I walk by a treasure hunt, it's just a Hot Wheel to me. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean I was lucky at Christmas. I picked up 4 in one at one shot at Walmart. They put out 5 cases, and I grabbed all of them. So.
I mean, I know what I'm looking for right now, but it looks like almost everybody is ransacked the aisles so far. I'm like, man, is there seriously that many people around here that know what's going on? Like,
if you're looking for it, other people are looking for it too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, or trying to add to their collection. That's what, like my son, when he goes somewhere and he's looking at Hot Wheels, in Walmart or wherever it is. We found a few actually more limited ones or not as mass produced in King Supers. I don't know if you guys have King Supers around, but that's where he likes. And he's seen so many of them, he kind of knows. But you look at enough Hot Wheels and you just learn, over time what the bottom, older ones look like and how they're made.
Like this one here. When I got those 4, I sold 3 and I kept 1. This is from Christmas. This is from P-Case of last year, but that is an actual super treasure hunt. So, if you see that.
Wow.
Has rubber tires.
Open it up and show me.
And
we don't believe you.
If there's a little TH on the packaging on the car.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
So that's on every car, or it's on the packaging somewhere?
On the super treasure hunts.
On
They
the
have
super
that.
treasure hunts.
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome, dude.
All right.
So
I
said-
learned something today.
Yeah. I knew there was something that you could differentiate from the rest, but I couldn't remember.
And if you really look close, underneath the car,
Yeah, I was picking them up and looking underneath, but
there's a little gold flame under there. You can see it.
Is it the round thing?
Yeah, that is what you
Oh, I
have.
see it there. Yeah.
Yeah. So
now the TH is in different spots, right? On different cars.
They're all in different. Yes. Yep.
So you literally have to like look through the whole packaging to see if you see one.
Well, pretty much what you do is I do it. There's a company, it's a YouTube channel called the Lamley Group, and because they work for Hasbro for Mattel, they get the case first, and they open their case, and that's how you find out what that next car is. So,
Are
you know,
Go ahead.
and that's how you know. So it'll say this is the regular treasure hunt, which is no big deal. It's like $2 to $3, and then you have the super treasure hunt, which this one now is going for $25. When it first hit, I was getting $30 to $40 for each one.
Now, where do you get those cases that you got around that thing?
You go on to, it's called Protector Pack. It says right here, protectorcase.com. I don't know if you can read it, but
Oh yeah.
okay. And you can just go on and you can buy them like this. You can buy them as singles, doubles, for Johnny Lightnings. This is made for the bigger version Hot Wheels, but I had an extra case, so I just put them in there. But this is what saves them.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Yes.
really cool, Derek.
Protectorcase.com.
Yep.
I'm gonna put that in the chat.
You can put I just did it. You can get one from for GI Joes. You can get one for Hot Wheels. You can get them from your Turtles. You can get them for anything you need.
They're on eBay too.
I just want Ninja Turtles, man. That's all I want. I just want some Ninja Turtles.
What are the M2 haulers?
M2 haulers is a separate company, and they are pricier, but the quality is amazing. And they do have chase pieces too. Okay. They're either gold or they're called raw, what they don't put paint on. So, a good guy that I know, I watch and I talk to occasionally. His name's Derek Smith. He has his own YouTube channel, but he goes out and he goes when the stores open, and that's why But last week he put a video up. He went to $12 Generals and got 12 Supers.
And then he also hit some Walmarts in there, and he got a couple more.
Yeah, he got the 2 out of the dump bin. Yep.
Yeah.
And then he got the 2 chases of the M2 trailers. Yep.
Yeah, because I found his video and I was watching it that night, and then I couldn't find it again. Like the video was like off of my like browse section or my whatever videos. I was like, well, where'd it go? I want to subscribe to this guy. You know.
Yep. Derek Smith.
Okay.
DERIK.
Okay.
Not DERK. He's a nice guy too. He'll talk. I PM him once in a while, and I'll be like, "Dude, what have you been finding?" Because if it's hitting, he's in Georgia, so if it's hitting there, it's gonna hit me. It's gonna hit us,
right?
You know, because everybody that I watch is out west. They get that stuff before we do. So, I saw you, Harlan, look at some of the cars trying to figure out which one's which.
Yeah, I got about 60 or 70 last weekend.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels. I've got them ready to take to the auction on Monday morning.
Right.
But yeah, I was looking at some of them there.
Yeah, it does. I mean,
they're all new. So there's like this one's in the case.
Yeah, but that's an original case, Harlan?
That's a cool case.
That's an original 68 case.
68?
Yep.
Sure about that?
Look at if it only has one date, it's 1968. It's around the outside perimeter. It's all in black.
Damn, it does.
Wow, Derek, you are just on it, man.
I just typed in the chat. This guy's amazing. Everyone should go subscribe to Derek.
So what is the case worth?
Yeah, Derek's
$30.
$30. I was just gonna say I have to thank you, Derek, because you've pretty much just reignited that love that I had for Hot Wheels cars when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Just watching you and the passion that you have, I'm feeding off of it.
Well, he knows more than just. I mean, it's amazing how much Derek can name. Like when it comes to
Oh,
Yeah, it
a whole
blows
lot of
my
things.
mind.
Toys in general,
Yeah.
but I've always loved toys. Well, Hot Wheels is something that I had a lot when I was a kid. I had Hot Wheels, I had Micro Machines, I had a bunch of cars.
Yeah.
Right. That's
And
what's cool about those races. Is it? I think it's kind of a nice break for a lot of resellers or just even people, in the YT world to just for an hour come and watch race. I think it's really kind of exciting. I'm always like, all right. And plus there's a ton of really good people that come in there and hang out. So
And it's fun because how I see it, and Kimmy will tell you, I've gotten because she knows Destiny and Tommy's kids really well. Like
Destiny's like my best friend, one of my best friends.
I mean, those kids have literally like drawn themselves to these Hot Wheels, and they want to build their own track. They want me to go out and hang out with them and teach them how to build the track. I mean, I've been trying so hard to try to find a track for them, like I have. That track that I raced on when it was brand new was $120, and it came with 6 cars. I've found 4 of them so far at yard sales in the past 2 years.
Nice.
So, but it's fun. It brings the families together.
My son loves it. He loves to watch you.
It fascinates me every single time. It's just like, I think what would be really cool is to find like a Hot Wheels, like another Hot Wheels collector, someone who has a ton of Hot Wheels, and do like a stump NASCAR man show. You know what I'm saying? And just see how many you could just. Oh, that's from 1970 or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'd be cool, man.
Now you want to see, because it's funny, because I know I don't know where Jordan went, but I know exactly the car that he's talking about.
He went to the bathroom.
Oh,
he's sleeping.
Now here's a fun fact on Hot Wheels while Derek's
waiting for his pizza.
This is the club case that I made. That's all our races and the club that I belong to. It's all on there. So, but I use this case. This case is from 1984, but I use it for monster trucks.
That's cool.
Nice.
Look at that. And this is the one that Jordan was talking about.
Oh, okay.
The ice cream
Very
man.
cool.
So, and I know, and Jordan's probably gonna be like, he has one. That's no fear.
Yeah, today at that estate sale, Oscar, wasn't there a bunch of those Hot Wheels and monster trucks too?
Different ones.
I'm sure there was. There was a lot.
There was a lot of stuff there, man.
All right.
Here's a fun fact. Ready? When I was in 4th grade, no, it was 3rd grade. Was it 3rd grade, 4th grade? I can't remember. I think it was 3rd grade or 4th grade. Anyway, do you remember that guy on the Hot Wheels commercials that would talk really, really fast?
Mm-hmm.
That was my buddy's father.
Really?
And he came to school one day. Yeah, he came to school. I remember my buddy's name. His name was Dominic. I don't remember his last name, but I guess it was the last name of the guy from the commercials. But yeah, his father came, and I remember being like, "That's the guy from the Hot Wheels." Yeah.
That's the guy. It's Hot Wheels leading the way.
Come here.
All right, Garrett, you see anything in this group? Since we're looking at it. This is all that $30 lot from the other day.
Okay, yep. That's the Marvel one, yep. Okay.
I just got these in the lot to go to. That's a small one.
Yep, that's the ones like I have. Yep, this one I have in my hand. What's that one right there?
This one. Lethal Attack.
Yeah, okay, that's good. The one with the bus, that's a $20 car.
Which one?
Right there.
This one?
Right here. Yep.
Surf Monster.
Yep. That's a $20 piece.
Sounds like eBay to me.
I'll look at it.
Yeah.
And the
That's a
organic
pullback.
timber.
Yeah, it's a friction. Yep. The 18. Yep. That's a plastic one. That's a Hot Wheels. Like it's similar to that one, but that's the basic one. That's a limited edition one that you had with the that's the limited edition one. Yeah.
That's a cool one right there.
The off-road truck. The off-road truck is worth $30-$40. Not that. Yeah, that's the normal one, right?
That's
The big one.
awesome.
Wow.
Those are just the regular. Those are $3 to $5 each. The regular monster truck. Monster.
Yeah,
Jam.
you could lot them up. You could lot those ones up.
Yeah. You have the off-road right there. The blue one.
This one is
That one. Yes, that's good money right there.
really.
Yes.
It's got some kind of
Hydraulics. Yeah, it rotates. Yep. Yep. That's a full suspension. Yep. Those are those buggies that they race in the Baja. Yep.
All right, I gotta start looking all this stuff up
Why?
I thought that's what we just did.
because
Yeah,
I have
just-
too much time on my hands.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
get
that's it.
just
You have to
just
look at
write
'em.
it down as Derek tells you.
Yeah. I mean because that bus is they only made that for 6 months. So that's why it's hard. That's why I said a lot of these trucks, I let them go for $3 to $5. Oh, Jordan, you're back. Look at Jordan.
What? Oh,
Look at
I can't see. Yeah, yep.
that's the one with the orange wheels, though. Just so you know.
Yeah, I sold 2 of those like that.
Yep. Big money. Yeah, that's why I said you can't just think because the car has a little scratch on it or something. You really have to look at it and pay attention to what you're looking at, because you'll have money go right through your fingers and you won't even know it.
Yeah, I looked up, I think I scanned like a grave digger or something that I got at Dollar General one day.
Mm-hmm.
And that ice cream truck popped up, and I was like, "Oh, I guess I just found myself a bolo." Because I looked at the solds, and it was all these ice cream man ones. And then I walked into the next Dollar General, and I seen it sitting up way up on the top shelf, and I looked up, and I was like, "No way!" I'm like, "It's right there."
Now, remember how I showed you the Bigfoot?
Mm-hmm.
Now there is one. Don't mind me, little mosquitoes. There is one. It's called 5 Alarm. It's a fire truck that size, but it's red, white, and blue. Those are going for $50 right now. So
I have a question.
When you find that one, you grab it.
I have a question.
Now, is it Walmart?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
What is the most valued or valuable or valuetized? Let's use that one. I like that one. What is the most valuetized Hot Wheel out there?
What is the most? There is one that sold for $260,000.
No way.
What?
Was it this one right here?
It was
No.
There's 4 known in existence. It's a pink Volkswagen Beach Bomb, and with the surfboards in the back windows, not on the sides.
And Derek owns 3 of them.
No, I wish you don't know. I get to look at
Hold
one.
on. What's it called? What do you call it?
It's a pink Beach Bomb, rare surfboards.
Why is it worth so much?
They only made 3. They only made 8 of them total. 4 are still in the Hot Wheels museum at Mattel, and the other ones automatically, sort of accidentally made it out of the back of the building.
So when that happens.
Yep. They're prototypes.
I'm gonna find that car.
Right?
I bet you Steve
I hate
Alcorn has 3 of them.
Right, I hate to interrupt, but I totally need to go to bed. It's like way past my bedtime.
I was waiting.
Oh,
You're a trooper.
I'm already in my pajamas. See? So I appreciate you, Alex, letting me hang out with you and everybody else tonight.
Kim, thank you for jumping in.
No problem.
You're amazing. You're an awesome human being
Nice
all
meeting
around.
Yeah,
And,
I'm excited to have you on our show on Thursday with Pat and I.
I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome.
Yay. All right, everybody else, good night. To everybody in the chat,
Night,
have a
Kim.
blessed night, and I will catch you all on the flip side.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay. Now I want to show you guys. I can see if I can do this.
Pervert.
Screen share. All right. You ready?
Let's do it.
Hold on. I gotta share
Can
the
you
screen.
see it?
No.
You can't see anything on my screen.
No.
No.
You.
No.
Just the dancing lady.
Yeah, I'll be in a minute. I know. You can't see that on the screen at all?
Nope.
What is it you're hitting? You gotta hit screen share,
I did.
and then you have to go. Are you using a Chrome tab? Is it like on Chrome?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like a Chrome tab option. You hit that.
No. Oh, I can see. I see it. Share. Okay. Can you see me now? All right. Here we
No,
go.
yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Lock it on him then.
There it is.
That's hot.
Wow.
That thing.
Man.
This is what it's supposed to look like when you originally get it. That's what
Oh, with the flowers.
that's the regular, and then that's the prototype. Look at the price on the bottom.
That's wild.
Yep. So that's crazy, huh?
200,000.
Yep.
I'll be happy. I'll sell it for 100. Sell it quick.
Right now.
I'll go with 100,000. I can turn that into $1 million in no time.
So how do I
And then I'll
stop?
buy
this?
me 10 of them.
How do I stop presenting now? What the heck?
You're done.
You stop.
I'm done.
Yeah, you're done.
Okay.
I just gotta take it off of. There you go.
There you go. All right. So, what did you think of that, guys?
Nice.
I think that is really cool.
That's absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah.
A Hot Wheel selling for that much. Who is buying that?
Crazy rich people.
Yeah, like who in the world?
Yep. So,
Guys, we're having a great time. Honestly, I could keep going, but
yeah, we gotta. Yeah, I get.
yeah,
I just.
it is
I just can't go
1:30.
that.
I want to be productive in the morning, so
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff I gotta take care of tomorrow. A lot of stuff. So, and it's gonna take a while. I want everybody to say something. Say whatever you want to say. It don't matter. Say what you want to say. I think that's how the song goes. I'm gonna just go from Jordan. I'm gonna go from Jordan first. Go ahead, Jordan. If you got anything you want to tell the people.
Yeah, look for this pink Volkswagen bus.
That's great. That's a great tip.
Check Hot Wheels for sure. Check Hot Wheels. And subscribe to Derek.
Yeah, subscribe to everybody. Everybody subscribe to everybody. Everybody subscribe.
Subscribe party.
And Oscar, our very, very special guest. Out of all the guests, with all the respect in the world, out of all the guests that we've had tonight, Oscar, you are the very, very special guest. And what do you have to say? You got anything you want to leave people with as a memory for them to go to sleep with?
Read a bedtime story, Oscar.
He is the Beanie Baby Bandit.
Everybody will have nightmares.
Show me your unicorn.
That's for another show. My name is Oscar, and I don't even know if I'm the thrifting thruster or the Beanie Baby Bandit, but I'm always honored to be the very, very special guest on the show. I enjoy being able to share and bounce ideas off of everybody here on the panel and everybody in the chat as well. And if I'm going to say anything, is anybody who's going picking and doing any type of sourcing, just remember to have fun. And along with having fun, remember that this is a lonely business that everybody is in. And if you're able to create relationships and maintain relationships, that is extremely important.
That's good advice, Oscar.
I love you, Oscar.
I should have just saved you for last, bro. Who's gonna top that? Let's policeman, officer, Harlan.
Yes.
Any final words
Officer
for the
Dangle.
people who are still awake and brave enough to listen to the madness that is this show?
I like what he said. Have fun. Always have fun. Make a pile and make a deal. That's what I like to do at yard sales.
Awesome. And
pile it up, get a discount.
and I'm gonna go over to Scott Jr. Your brother. He's your brother, but he's not. He's your nephew. I'm gonna go over to your nephew, Joshy Poo. What is up, Joshy Poo?
Shagan. First, I want to thank Harlan. Your video about taking your stuff to the local auction started me Googling. I didn't even know that was a thing. And I found like 3 of them locally that are live like 3 times a week.
Sweet.
And I found some really cool stuff like my New Kids on the Block lunchbox for like $2 and some other stuff. I didn't even know half of these things were even around me. So video got me going on that. And then a thank you to everybody on the panel as usual. It's always awesome. Nice meeting you, Craig.
Yeah, you too.
Met everybody else. And yeah, everybody in the chat, we appreciate it.
Awesome. Now I'm going over to Craig, Land Shark Picker.
Yep. What's going on? Well, I'll kind of go off of Jordan. Definitely look for the pink bust, and if you want one, I'll drop a link in my in the chat. It is in my eBay store. You're welcome to buy it. But no, like just have fun with what you're doing. Work hard. Hard work pays off.
Yeah.
True that. Now I'm gonna go over to NASCAR Man 3345, aka the Hot Wheel Dictionary and Thesaurus, all in one, no mobile device needed. Derek.
Well,
say
guys,
something to people.
thank you very much for having me. It's always awesome having, especially with this crew that you got. We have here. Like I said, like we've talked before, stay positive. Just don't let this get you down. I always think there's always a good side in life that you got to look forward to, and it's always better on the next day. So just keep on working hard. Find out what your niche is, and go for it, and just reach for the stars.
That's good advice.
Yeah, great advice. And now I'm gonna go over to none other than Mankind, aka Pat D After Dark. Go ahead and say something to the people, Pat.
There should be something said for Mankind, that your friends invite you into a room and every 10 minutes you keep getting booted. I mean, thank God I got my own channel.
We can fix that.
Alex.
Yeah. I'm here. I'm listening.
I know you're tired, but don't forget, we have a date Thursday night at 9 o'clock East Coast time, buddy.
All right.
Pat, is that
I'm ready. I hope you're paying.
I'm paying. Trust me.
Arby's coupons.
Yeah, I know that. No, but I know there's really good Mexican joint.
Where's it at?
Dude, I'm excited, man. It's gonna be awesome. Thursday's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited too. When Kimberly said, because we get whatever week we host, we pick our own guest, and I appreciate you actually coming on. This is nice to come on, be lighthearted. I know sometimes it's funny because people in the chat, I don't know if they really think that you guys booted me off, but you know, I got off to let Tracy come in. So hey, everybody needs to come in and have fun, and you know, this is a nice group of friends. Craig, I still consider a friend. He's just a pain in the ass.
Hey, I'm doing my job then.
That's why he's here. That's why he's here.
And
Because at the end of the day, it's all love, man. It's all love.
And me and Sally, she's my pizza DG, Peter, Jordan, Jeff, Jeffrey, Jason. We ate your damn pizza. So on that note, good night.
Good night, Pat. Thank you, dude. And Tiffany, Eat Sleep Amazon.
Yes.
The TSC picker.
Yes. Tractor Supply people. I love that place. I love the smell of sawdust. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here with you guys, and I'm happy, you know, for anybody that's stuck around. And appreciate you guys watching. So have a good Sunday, and just, you know, have fun with what you're doing. This is a tough job, and it can be lonely. Make friends, enjoy what you're doing, and don't give up. You know, if you really love this, don't give up.
Good point.
True that. True that.
Double true.
So, what happened?
What?
If you're not thrifting, you're not living.
You ain't thrifting, you ain't
Sounded
living.
right. I don't know.
Sally sells
I've been tearing up
seashells.
some thrift stores here lately.
Now, Sally sells seashells down by the seashore while I resell all my retail in my AMZ store. So I'm gonna say good night to all you beautiful people, every single person that's either watching right now or watching later on in the future, maybe 5 years from now. Who knows? Maybe 5 years from now, your boy is gonna be somebody important enough to where somebody's gonna say, "Hey, let's go back and watch that show where the guy that falls asleep and the guy that looks like Scott and the police officer and the dude that literally sits in the chat sideways the whole entire time, barely says anything." let's go. You know what I'm saying? That'd be cool, because today it really was I had 499 subscribers, and it just right before the show it hit 500, and it's cool. Like, huh?
It dropped.
Yeah,
I
I'll probably lose some by the end of the night. It's all good, but at least I did hit that 500. I can go back down to 1. I'm still gonna be humbled about it. So, either way,
695.
695 next week. 1,000 subscribers for Jordan. Hey, I predicted it. I said in 2 weeks from now, he will have 1,000 subs. And you will see it, and you're gonna be a part of it. Next week, we will be on DG Picker's channel, so make sure you're subscribed. If you're not, go ahead, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be 10 o'clock at night, same time, different channel, and we're gonna be continuing to do all this. But thank you all for being a part of this. And yeah, my piece of advice is that if you ever get an opportunity to jump in a pool, jump in a pool. Take your shirt off. Have fun. Let somebody get a water gun and just spray you with it. It's amazing. It's a great feeling. And that's
enjoy time with your family.
Yeah, the family stuff.
I can't say that enough. Don't let the little things slip by.
Yeah, man, it's the truth. You know, we get worked up. We do a lot of work, and everybody has what they go through, but you gotta let loose. You gotta let loose, and that's what this show's about, as you can tell. So, thank you guys for being a part of it, and we're gonna say good night in different languages. Ready? Good night. Buenas noches.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Buenas noches. Dobre wieczór.
Mi pantalones están fuego.
And we're off.